No, they will get there. They don't know. I wish some come and from him. They don't know. They have no idea. The American children say Nametiasi. Nametiasi iti enyade enimbe aseda. Ayo unim de oka. When you get to that point, I'm telling you, Hassan, and easy. I shall phone it for we are on radio, you know. 106.3 Dwaso Nsem on Adom FM. I tell you, ejad them. If you say be a couple say no do bo your responsibility name mo dey asem bia pem wo ha mamiano me wo say be men suba ma nya careful pay besu onyameti ase pa o onyameti ase and they be that me catch us say you can, yes you can ade bia wo dey see when it doesn't matter, you know, the turbulence or the wave or the storm or whatever ni nyina na me kai say obetumi aye. Once you are focused and you are determined and you are under the cover of the Almighty, be out there see when this episode be on. I don't mind something on behalf of the best production team led by Kofi Hassan and Ayua 05 Dominic Isiebua Caroline Abena Pokuya Ahwenie Kuyabuachua, and then the Yombo Bega man Kobe Stone and Afi Kejuan and Kazameka say and it's on November 1. What is your color? Tell you, November 1. What is your color? It's your birthday cracker. It's your color party na ye kakakano. If we chine kona abe who say yes, it will be a shedda the color na kote ya feni ya ballot we the color na maye. Na obe who hawa ebe di juma on November 1. Ebra samini. Edi enim ohu ye jom ne ye ne ebusua ye ne ye yerenom ye ne ye manom ye ne ye namfofo ye ne ye colleagues na nyina ya chia ewo botanical garden so 10 a.m. pepepe na ye sa ne didi ne ye games na ye tujom na nyoma bebre ebe koso no and sika kuma bi o just for entry no ebusua of 6 sika kiti bi. I tell you much about that, but me do man hene kobna santi makacho say agokensi nsem apomuden nsem na poso so and come the big interviews so ye the bro na fi maka say Abuja fon so ebetrans na nondu OPD etim ne anante boko akopem se premo beto. So it's loaded, but clearly my man cow saying come be a nepa ye gina so one the edikan and ne a dine one semno still aye kodana ema nipado dona ewo omanim. So how do we now get to what we call affordable? Affordable in terms of housing. That affordability, no, a better no mind to me because Bribiada, and the issue is about affordable housing. So I mind two and among class or the 90 BCC on my ABH, you know, now that affordability, no, so no, acquire relative, na acquire Boachibidin, na acquire Nsembebri, and the people who even benefit from that affordable housing projects, no, and nipa na come here targeted. So this conversation will be going on because and they Unia we average I say ope baby atena ama ho hareo ama watimi adayi no ye can baby ye can free no e onsem bebre. So landlords are involved, tenants are involved, estate developers are involved, government policies to shape this kind of a challenger and a deficit or minor no involved. Number 2, we'll get into the conversation still because other institutions resisted the attempt by certain people are on the educational sector itself matters arising and also some commodity transfer MRF in a quest to ensure say yensu no ani bete ye kwae no ebe from now yensu yetimi enya hoden sonko apema konkan no. What is the latest in our fight against that illegal menace called galamsey san commons with the yakwanso and onyame pengu say ye beje saade na tum say afreni kona wi de bia, you know, that's so menkase so worrying, so heartbreaking that yajia tum in a way say afreni kona wi ye dia and enkwanhia so de a part of minus Ghana driver for afreni kona wi ya share ye twi ye betwi ni ye ya kwan no ye bekoso bokoboko baby any kwan se sign nipa ho baby any kwan se communicatente ye brakes ne ye tires ne ye windscreen ne ye cover na se fo nyina san komo nyina no ye be di, but don't accept it, say it's never true that afeni konewe dia and conscience a part of it. Our carelessness sometimes, our recklessness sometimes, our negligence sometimes, and a cautious challenge with my. It's a Wednesday, October 29, by way of headlines. My can say the Ghanaian Times say CD assisted, let's sustain stability. Vice President Anna Kase, Enima say 3.4 billion injection strengthens NHIS. Chief of Staff Osudi Atuja, Daily Guide, Paul Ofuku declares bid for MPP national chairman position. Enim Hanswasi, gay bill died with 8 parliament. Speaker Anna Kase. And then Daily Guide Enim Hanswasi, buried dead Lumba, buried dead Lumba as scheduled. Court Anna Eka was empty. On the 6th of December, over court directions, nothing has changed. Is still on the diligence. Kisia Jabin must go. Group petitions SP for removal. And then the Ghanaian publisher say Afenyo Markin. Ayene undermining justice. Ehunfonyini Ensua Bullery. Joycelyn Dumas. Front gold board jewel. And so the Ghanaian point say President Mahama visits late Nana Kunadu Ajiman Rawlings residence, announces state burial. Onyamisha President Mahama, Ubeka is not only choice or choice, but Onyamisha Nikasia Pass, saying Munyamshewi or de Atu a year Ghana Sone, the former First Lady Abusiaso. The Inquisitor say, as retirement gets closer, your Honu must go rolled out. The Inquisitor Democrat and Odeatu government committed to city stability at forcing and also Ekasa Semui. And then Metro TV host warns prophets. Yes, you can. And more change your direction. And more change your focus. You can. It's another day.
It's a CCM wow macho. Oh yeah. Ready what it's a CCM wanga so macho. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3 106.3 106.3 Adom FM One tell you what Catch your man eye Adom FM One tell you what Adom FM
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3. Tough.
Ready what it's a CCM wow macho. Oh yeah. Ready what it's a CCM wanga so macho. Oh yeah. Adom FM.
Adom FM.
106.3
Adom FM.
106.3 106.3 Adom FM.
So by way of encouraging you this morning that yes, you can, make sure that nothing distracts your focus and attention. We're getting into our health segment. Mamen Cow say endpoint homeopathic clinic for one other Roman Asa and Komowe Yede Ebro. And I think Mixi Choco. That's your instant creamy rich chocolate drink. And they or they started day, I tell you about that vim and that vigor, that energy to start your day. And to make sure say we trying to hot, mix it choco, we trying to hot. After some of the coffee tasting also available. It is a year idea we man can't just say FDA adia to man kaune onemenyagiba omadia to C4C liver specialist hospital so ona so say apomde on komo bribia dayan fambro almost your domasi. Number I'll be from was on 0500 040331 and 0500 040328. Na what you mean one Eddie a year in Kita. One other Roma and Apomodion Como Monday to Friday. Yeah, the bro, Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. Am I right? Your health continues to be the most important thing in the life.
One tell you what, Adom 106.3. One tell you what, Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3. Adom FM 106.3. 106.3 Adom FM. One tell you what, Adom 109.
Adom FM.
One tell you what, Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3. 106.3. 106.3 Adom FM. One tell you what, Adom 109.
Adom FM.
One tell you what, Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Well, by way of information, my main cow said we are live Western region on the radio, Shama, Central region, Asafo FM, Elmina, Bono Eastern, so Atobu FM, Atebubu, OT region, so Sankofa Radio, Ahamasu, and then Gateway Radio, our Dambai, and Northern region, Asase FM, Pandai, and Upper East region, so No Ni Radio, Tempane, and then Kusak FM, Pusiga, Destak FM, Zebula, radio stations in Edamuina Masi, Adesha Moina Sono. It's a good morning. I wish Oko Pusiga Metima Komakasa Kobua, maybe Pusiga Casa no Betima Boame, now a Boame war a year Otifo Casanso, now a Babono Sabe Casano, now a Kujina Western region, no a Chen Casano, and me assure me is safe and I'm secure once a year Kobua. I don't see much as yet. Was he quite insulting? Was he not as yet?
No.
So only Penmu Casana, Asmokano, or Mujidi.
My microphone was off.
There be now, and now control console. It will name time come fast from me BF.
Okay.
These are some of the things I'm here. Yeah, Casamama Ghana.
But me
A bem,
a bama.
and I want you.
Maya,
Debbie, make us over Boami, secure me, adding Chimobre. The Mitchell be. And Munya
Dabi, Neji, Remo Gianni no me ocho.
Okay.
Remo Onakano Riakashi, Marie,
In carelessness, care. Oya Otabie.
Yes.
Be or yo.
Yes.
Oba fair explanation for that's what I was talking about.
No mean Chom Wakashi, me Manyama Riega.
In trouble me
Manyama Rie Western be a Remo, Niji Fante. Onaka or Gambia or Chole Fante.
Fante.
Or Manyama Rie Fante, ke French.
Yeah.
Ke Brofo Fioni. Yeah.
In your beer.
Danimba ga
In care.
oya ga long time danimba sionu ga na gota no wie.
Okay.
It's a question na gota no wie lo
Be or yo.
aga oya bie yes kaje brema sionu ga
But be or yo.
bie no yo
Impe to that to be a construction edumanti. Be or yo.
yes sionu ga o kole ya show me wa atumomi minimba echeko
Namo.
min twa ga si bo no tasien o kole ya show me tumomi
Me kofa kasha and show me.
Jim FM. Jim FM.
It's a CCM one watch. Oh yeah.
Adom FM.
Ready what it's a CCM one gas on watch. Oh yeah.
Adom FM. Adom.
Ebea.
Adom. Adom. Adom FM. Adom. Adom FM.
106.3.
Adom FM.
106.3. 106.3. Adom FM.
Adom.
Ebea.
Adom.
One tell you what.
Adom.
Catch your man eye.
Adom FM.
Ebea.
Adom.
One tell you what.
Adom FM.
Jim FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Jim FM 106.3. Hey, tough.
Well, a lot of text messages say Barcelona will beat him. Bonjour.
Comment ça va?
Ça va très bien.
Eh oui.
Et bien oui.
Que à la ja aujourd'hui? Que à la ja aujourd'hui? Que à la ja aujourd'hui?
Non mais c'est bonjour. Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Qu'est-ce que tu fais? A lot of friends. C'est ouais des pas. C'est a lot of friends. Ouais dia va voir bye. Tu dis qu'est-ce que tu fais même dia?
Chia Cambodia.
Papa Cambodia. Cambodia Madina SA Junction. Cambo anope teacher ma
Well, me who say Black Queens.
Yeah.
Ja Omaya dear power.
Omaya Ghana proud once again.
I mean, what dreaming?
Back to back AFCON qualifiers.
Hey.
Back to back. And then now omo say maturity no ho. Because emfa honi de sisi earlier ni nyina no.
Oh no.
Omo so gina mo ekonkode. But no pe ma me mbo minister na baso.
Yeah.
Me mbo honorable Kofi Idi Adams.
Ne kasa
ma me forward fi debi. Anya ne kasa ne action na oma edi kasa na chi.
Otuaka.
O ma tua bibia. In fact, make me confirm say a man emu be 10 and I confirm mama me say sikom receive ya no close to $9,000 each.
$9,000 each.
Each player. Say kaya di amount. Ya kia.
There's a difference between say on saka check.
Aye. Say me update say ni ya di amount ma. Check I mean enne anopay. Unse no time mbo ni we no. O mekwakoyi. Enti me bona baso. Unse ba ye no ye mu binum ni yesi ne so honorable ye adwuma no.
But say me who you.
Send
we a spokesperson for the coach Otuado. Uni pay was Adano Jabruni Abegina Idi Adams Kofi.
Menye na say Idi Adams menye ni spokesperson.
You can say
and Otuado menye Otuado spokesperson. The American say enra papa no amma ne sector no ateki anamo akwa bemu ameki sure say emma no sika no nanka nya nane e kira na ebetua wo o man. But
the FA president was ready to make sure say sika sem no ebetu tonakwam, so don't take the FA president out of it.
Na say me ade me kaba FA president went to eska FA president dia waye ene say wahwe ama emma no so sa and tokwane kasakasa bia na ekokọ so no wa make sure say free team ne mo eti afa mo nkobo mo bo wie a de wachire bia beba on say the day you call camp ono won koka the same thing or say oh ye bia to yempen but de bia na ye bo wie a ye sika na beba ti mo nkobo.
So how do we stop that?
I think Kofi Adams once again a solution to this because enra enkoma odi ye am TB e was sempe FM anopa na kire say payment method na editua bonus no ompe na ni nje ho because it's stressful
e wadodo
and it sounds so ball mine ka
e wadre sa
ntino on se scanner so de kotoa enko no ni pema nka sika no kotua e kran so ma be bobo no but e bia process na e be fefefem no e ya na edene etuose obeti ba sonkuo ikotini ye pa
omobehwe ama
omehwe ama ya yen sakraye wo bonuses ni tua ni mo
we dey kasempa o
ai enti na no pemeka se Kofi ya de a oye
osayeyi wanyi na ya
men say nizin atasa
Kofi ya de a
Kofi ya za osefata ose ayeyi enti se enyi na ye wa onyi kwande ese nizin una ma account fante papa
say ebia wo pese obeko achi akope MPAD into what start align with
yeah breman kra de ye ka breman ka sa onim ye ka edi enti ka te se ka se ya okay Kofi Adams edi bia Kofi Adams wa no wa jevo intisi ni nyina amount na obia nso nani age breman ka sa na wa hwe ebe te se French de be bitiu simple kra etino Kofi ya de say yetimi ede apasobode a esefata me de anopa de I mean why there until say check the best clear crowd and
but oba ministry on my diana
enema ono ankasa wa maye po
wa maye
Kofi wa maye oba ye no o kai say ne penso ne first ayina kotoko supporter bi ko free mu wo enso atre ya bi no wo na say sector minister odine ho bajim the second one so boxer bi ofri Nigeria ba ye ono so ye ntam ne nko kolebu we ye du ono so afri mu adan ye ko hwema ye se ringside wono doctor for na ho no sebe na omo enye qualified.
Wow.
Yes, Kofi
obeshia storm
obeshia tragedies upon tragedy anopo mam brofo na bapa but
I say fancy for the moment see happen
enti no ama na juma no ho ba bi na e de kakra
Jim FM
but me sure say ye ko anim se abde ya enema ye no ne ho ebe heha na fe otisi kwan ne so a ebiem oman he's one minister all year adwuma without deputy.
Only deputy bia.
Kofi Adams need deputy.
Only deputy bia.
Only deputy.
E dey na mani basa.
Minim eno ni kwa de my say nkabebusa no wa find out amame. Because me sure say ministers upon ministers wo ye adwuma nyina no. Dodo na no omo aboafo we so hwe federation session as you. Uyi football na free ma you over 40 something federations and ni nyina se na tennis wo hockey wo badminton wo swimming wo
ni nyina se na
weightlifting wo
and only buafo
we de ne dey ba boxing de omo dey ba athletics de ne dey ba
adwuma be bu nkama fa
e be bu afa no sometimes o nipa yenka no kro o nipa etu de bi adwuma no be dia ma no uche woni hwe ha wa na wokọ o show achi a wan na hwe achi a chese opr obi
at this point onsusu ne say at least as a president na pound e consider obuafo for Kofi Adams.
Yes pa
na waka kire say anyebia no adwuma no ontimi nya na
on kan kire me but oman adwuma no doso a me gidi say onya boafo a ebeboa no onya boafo no abetena se o eso onya obi obetimi atena se
sa boafo no oni say ye na ebetua kade
neso man ye woska
ye wobi
ye woska nkasa nyese ye woska kakra ye wosika
ye
wobi ena ne boafo no ba abeboa no nyese oba abeji oba abeboa no ye wobi o man he one said
ye wobi yan ko sponsors ne so
ye bekom
de obi nani tie dodo no okosoku ya odi ni bam
eno ye Sinomi instant noodles instant noodles
na say na sa na kire it instantly na na usoku a
ye bam o ye bam afo be wie na abam wanu nyina basa di sinsuo so na otigu mu a eye ne kama eno na boa e ma afi se flavor na open no say obi no me sure so pesa beef eti do ko tigu de kura so say beef I dey so kiss enyo wonu na yoda espa o be sa di we eti aropay school for na ko momeye mom Sinomi instant noodles no esanse eno ebeboa pa 024333 024339999 next wafre na ono akasa ampose fa F-pack o man na mintimi kura o
ba wa bo F-pack
ma bo F-pack anopay ya awodi me pia me dia gina so na me ba me ti o was so refreshing sometimes it's so refreshing listening to you from afar you know.
Hey, is it okay when you abrabo?
Seriously, so refreshing without pama. I say, hey, over here go brother atira. Must be with yeah. And you know, F-pack there, home emfa.
Retired education is no about.
Yeah. Oh, why are there?
Wow.
Why are there? In fact, it's so refreshing.
So refreshing.
Listening to you on radio.
The watchword this morning is
so refreshing. Yeah.
So refreshing.
The awesome account.
So
awesome
and refreshing.
Listening to you from afar.
Wow.
Eti no so na MTN and they download my MTN app no fegu mobile phone so eno na eba beboa ama juma udie no eno so etimi akoye ediama ye okasa be yesi the easiest way out the best send momo no and say obe download my MTN app no e de egu mobile phone no eso afi ma me fa enwura ensem mu kakra na eno said the Black Queens of Ghana onya qualification no we acquire back-to-back qualification to African Women's Cup of Nations and I say Women's African Cup of Nations qualifier now and they no etime etoja ewo the Accra Sports Stadium. Unim say already no na yache Egypt for no abo meka miensa womo antime antie na enra so no yesan eto aso make sure say Ghana keep clean sheet eno ne ade na coach na ehwe say ni team no ebetime aye ama enra so no womo keep clean sheet wo bra ye boom eka enan a womo so antime antibie. Doris Bredua she hat-trick was a game etimi ekoso no na coach Kim Lance se na ne ade na oye proud ewo emba no so pa.
In the end of the day, we respect the opponent, Egypt, but in the end of the day, of course, it's an easy game if you win with 7-0 over 2 games, and this is the final step onto the WAFCON tournament, so we did it very well. We are maybe a little bit slow in the first half, but the second half on the other side, it's extremely good. So happy and proud. Of course, super happy. We had a great summer when we took the bronze medal, so of course we want to play the tournament again. We also know that its potential can give us a chance in what's going to be the biggest tournament in the women's football history, the World Cup in Brazil, if we make the top 4 in WAFCON. So these have been 2 extremely important games for the team and extremely proud over the girls, how we are winning both of the games. Today we are maybe a little bit slow in the first half, but the second half on the other side it's extremely good. So happy and proud.
Anyway, and some the Black Queens of Ghana head coach Wade Etuja. Na mamen kom kakra na membo no petim wadere answer my wabam de tie ne se Josephine Chewa Bonso eye Ewraba ko a utum se enei so gina hu na ocheche passes na ti sese de ya che enkwabodo e wa Sunday mo no na ono eye Ewraba ko a oka eye emmayo a enra wo mo present oman no ene wo che se wo boa ne man amana qualify no eye de ba ko no so no na eye ne so ade hunu pa anti ne enei ene so ade hunu ena abam ede amano.
It's always a dream when you start playing football. It's a dream to play for the national team, and I'm just giving back to my father with playing for the national team. And now in this period of time, like for the 4-5 months I've been here, it's been crazy. I don't know how fast it moved, but now we're going to the second AFCON and maybe for the World Cup. When I was walking through the tunnel to the pitch, and then I saw the fans, and I was like, is this even real life? Because it was loud. It wasn't that many people, to be honest, because the stadium is huge, but the atmosphere was just outstanding. And in the middle of the game, I know I should be focused, but sometimes I was just like looking around and just enjoying. So this is just a dream, and we have to enjoy it.
Adom FM.
Adom 106.3 FM NSW Yeguso Ebono Petim wadere de Emma won America catch us Doris Bredua Emna was 3 goals I was said there koye emu na se otum se rano ejina ne nanso papa na wono so akasa ediafa eye dwumedia ekoso ene qualifiers a wo mo enya no
eye ni tie se ye nyina ya support ye ho na ya we because bibia mo no ye dia sedama ya kokọ ye nka se ye happy ntine ye focus ne dia o nyame adom ya we ne and Mashaku, my happy summer Mashaku. The Manchina was from Yamadum. Bibia settle. I can't what fun again. So yeah, watch out.
Adom FM.
Young Komna Fe Yantua and Samso and Farmer Minister for Government Communications. A new Romanese Ora Felix Kwache Ofosu na enada minyakwenya ene opani edi nkomo wobra na sikasem enso ehwo akwaya tenisi betua yentua no na opani no echese menkanche Ghana fo nyina na so wo kache Ghana fo nyina se eduru ba bia sebe emma no modi monti kura no kasi etimi etua mkase de yetua Black Stars ka no etina unfortunately se sikasem no na edile eti omo hwese emprempren bibia ebetimi aye settled.
Megide say sports business and this year penifo no medi nkomo amasi anti aseye when that's what say enche bia sika ese ti o ya ba ma mebo de megide say Black Queens ne Black Stars no sika be isan so mu na board ko na o hwe mu kra ma no mo bom mo de kra se mema abra Queens ko World Cup na Black Stars mo ko World Cup Queens 99 no ko World Cup Black Stars say 2006 the Queens no ko World Cup 7 years asa na mema no e ko nti me hu se nti kra ese say basket mu a ese nsunsanu ansunsunu abi ba megide sika ese Black Stars for the same thing at Queens.
Adom FM.
Way and in some penino what tucha na yensan ewromo kakra na yenhwese no man so esifa etia next wadina no atumo the senior national soccer team the Blasters of Ghana head coach Otuado ene na ebi efo se be no modern montino World Cup no krama emfa ne call but the nei o hwe se dia World Cup qualifiers no papa no bo no modern na owura no HS woni dia obesere ene se Ghana for edi support mom ebema coach Otuado ene Blasters of Ghana.
Minister nipa no nya adwene chese obi a wetumi atete eyeye players yi amama bobo edin kunimu a omu group a omu wo mu no omu di kan a points e wo mu a omu de koye na dɔɔso ɔma hyɛ goals bebree in fact men ka last time a Blasters kra ye ball qualifying series a ye hyɛ goals bebree kra sa e wo mu sɛ ye ntumi ani nkunim e wo eye African Cup of Nations qualifiers no kra but no nkyerɛ sɛ improve to ba ma ye nhyɛ ne nso bibia de sɛ ya mo ye ho modern wo Cup of Nations no qualifiers no wa ye nsakremu aye nsesan ama niema akoyi ama ye World Cup intimi hu senti a obi a wa ye sa no e wo se pam no etoso mienu no World Cup no ebra aka ye de kɔbɔnisa e wo mu sɛ be ye boso me nso nkɔ enwatwe ntam le bekɔ na emom no wodim sɛ national team sɛ ne ɔmo yɛ ɔmo nya akwanya nhia enye training bebree te sɛ the clubs aya ɔmo yɛ nti sɛ wokɔpam coach a wa qualify yɛ to World Cup na akɔfa for by brebe na nipa ni benya e de abɛtete team no ayɛ de ɛsɛ ɔyɛ ansa ne akɔ World Cup yɛsa na yɛ asɛ yɛbɔ yɛ hu tuo yɛ ayɛ ne nti na meni nipa sa no enya adwe yɛ nya abotre ma woto ade ɛma ho ahwa sɛ Ghana ni ba yɛ kɔ World Cup no betumi gina touchline a ɔyɛ coach e de ma Ghana it's a source of pride menyi ni sɛ woto ado is such a bad coach wo sɛ asɛ sɛ wudi Blasters echi when was the last time okay sɛ Blasters abo qualify so sɛ yɛ go so do wasa meni ɔmo bɛka sɛ bia yɛmfa foforo bi nka ho na yɛ ho de ɔmo bench no so nkɔ so meni ɔmo yɛ we can boost the technical department of our team.
We Nsema Government Communications Honorable Felix Kwate Ofosu eno no pa ena omaminya kwenya ne papa edin komo achese o confirm edema me kama
monitor wa wonka kotoko asem tinya me da
afei na me be
bretia
kotoko de ni ni
me da se bretia
oh man
be bretia bretia
nyame huba
afei das ni enko
oman na on se SHS eno ase na wudi SHS ho komo kakra wo he said ya na ya GJG school for ne ade na ebi eya hard
listening to you is refreshing and awesome
but National Senior High School and College Hockey Championship baso when 2025 edition baso na Ura Isaac Graham ono penipa o share sa dwumedi ase omne Ghana Education Service na chese school saudo na kekabo ma ehwese sa dwumedi beba so eti no mame fa no njawe na said I okay na fe mame fa no njawo na wadawo ma yenti opene ne kakra bi na fe wi a watu asama
Kaya see ne so for afe ne ye behwe say sports of hockey no ye betumi esomuye na ya boa develop youth no so betumi do master agro de ni mu na me de aboa online punto be start here 7 to 9th of November 2025 World Theodore Stadium. The objective way ni so say ye betumi build on the pathway for developing the youth in the sports of hockey na ye tumi so aboa with the development team selections, Then we also bring corporate Ghana to support hockey and sport in general. For this year, an invitational competition based on the previous performance of the hockey schools, So schools are mobile hockey, no performance, na ya selected moving across the country, So we are looking at about 16 boys and then girls teams coming from various secondary schools.
You are CCM 112. Oh yeah.
Adom FM.
Ready, you are CCM 112. Oh yeah.
Adom FM. Adom FM.
Oh, that's it, bre. I miss you. Nyamifa Okrasi. I'll be back with this one. Angel Otimenka.
Me too, ka.
I said that's a real film kakra, wana.
Oh, my enemy interview. The only difference is that why is skinny.
And none of that, we could see so. Obeka retirement package and then rather experts in a year pension and retirement package. You need be doing komo. And one I'm a guy who say me closer than I thought. In the SM, me shall see program. Me shall see program.
That is how the thing works. So sometimes we will see that the years are going. Well, yeah. Now the year who cry and say, so calculating that a bedroom single digit where you know that you are in danger.
Oh, Angel, everybody same part you. You remember that conversation, but am I more pay increase and more years I didn't know.
And no, this is not a car last, so maybe friend saying, minimum wage. And no, I'm call meeting on the minimum wage. In fact, I left my colleagues around 5 o'clock. They were going for the meeting, I think the final meeting for minimum wage. And I'm sure if they didn't finish yesterday, and then maybe minimum wage. The moment they finish the minimum wage, then we'll start the base pay negotiations.
Okay, so at least, say no, na o how kesiye pano abayetia inkomodina shasi konsoa. Would you say Bibi come out?
I've been assured, say, minimum wage now, they will not even allow 1 day to pass. Because now you started BSP. So that by Friday, day.
Well, I'm hoping because the right commodity idea, no, na sectors ni BSA by pay attention by a teacher for a nurse for other public institutions are buying in my phone because a lot of the text messages by are quite scary that people regret that they didn't steal our Mudiako retirement, and that's so discouraging. Very worrying.
Very. In fact, for some years now, you do work as a Smith and Yadi. I'm for Sikakam. And I'm Mudiako retirement. And again, also, call retirement. Now, you don't have a voice. You don't have support. You don't have backing. Now, it's like.
Ubia Yuama.
Yes,
Okasa,
you are right.
Okasa,
that is it. And a hard dream, a lot of people have gone on to retirement in misery, especially public sector workers.
Wow.
And I did back with say, your kitchen, you do your gun and be allowances.
And
so, if you say you 6,000 and 8,000 Ghana cedis, there's 30 to 40% their allowance.
And no, that's what came to be because Ibinimu Casa Omoji 4,000, Ibinimu 5,000, Nadia Yanas say Yachiminu allowance no the 5,000, na allowance near 3,500, Naketi 1,500.
That is the painful one. So the moment you go on retirement, so then they strip out allowances here now, and they calculate your retirement with your statutory base pay.
You want to bet me 250 and 300 a month.
You see your size, say, no matter maybe be a baby allowance. That is the painful part.
Well, we get
a lot of people are in retirement in misery.
But Omaya Imunipano, one eco retirement in misery. A chess or minor Dutch and Ankasa and your papa, because that what it means is that Obianya Quenya na opposite or yet the same fata Edin Jessica because he's not guaranteed.
You are spot on. You are spot on. Because you see, the minimum say they call retirement that I have some health protection. I have my house. Near my say at old age, it is all assured. Why will I engage in corruption at the age of 40 and at the age of 50? All headmasters are financing or what charges the KB, any interdiction, baby, abandon. Now say, SSSB school, now say, and would show me age, maybe 55 or meaning so within the next 5 years, or more call retirement. So you're still for that co school, Mofa Wimbra. Now report now could do Director General watch your saying nothing.
But Angel, it keeps reoccurring. Momon Servo as
I don't know why.
But let's be real here. Mon Servo as a buffer for some of these things, because clearly some of these things, a lot of fear, any pain, any bitterness, even a teacher for no much at the anymore. Because you share how you mete out certain punishments apart from the morals be a to teachers are in their line of duty. A bema teacher for the donor for more junior. A bema
sometimes me blame me by. I mean, so I didn't tell me blame me by. Who are buying who say my free senior high school education? They are buying the baby. MPP by NDC to also. When so near man so providing Emma schools no running, you are not providing the thing.
But why do you fault at mine when you should be faulted? Because point is that if you are not giving me the tools requisite for me to engage in what I'm supposed to engage in, and then I find a means through parents and other means to get it, I feel it's legit. The intent is that school must run. Government is delaying in providing us chalk and certain materials. And TSA find a means to get the school running. Why do I suffer that consequences? Why?
You know, what's a directive from the Ghana Education Service that under no circumstances should you charge anything or should you ask the child to bring the thing.
But you are not living up to expectation. That irresponsibility should not be my case.
I agree with you. Headmaster, only headmistress, Timana one. On to me, Martin, but I don't that form, sir. But you know, example of that could be a sequel, this example will make people understand. Your man school no boarding house status. There's one man school no boarding house status. No, wumpa and buy. Your man a boarding house, you have not supplied the thing. Then the children came to the school. They were posted by the policemen. I will for buy Adia got better so no, they couldn't sleep on it. Anyhow. So headmaster will say, well, this is the situation. Then so carpentry company and our shop, they are doing bed. Make a car last, make a business also beds in the price they need. And I will force say, okay, I'm going to end that form. And I'm going to top beds. So people donate and beds as a gift. Plus, as a headmaster, I follow Mr. Doku. Anna, Eja, or money beds in a good dormitory. Within the next day or two, I letter by and say, the interdicted headmaster, no say, Adentina, OJ, Sikabi, Aquacoto bed.
Wow.
This is the scenario. So it's like the lawyer will say, well, Emrana, employer, the mouse say, don't collect any money. Then so if you see it as an elderly statesman, as a headmaster, who say, you cannot allow the children to sleep on the floor. So you use local initiative. This is the conflict we are having in most of the schools.
But how long will this conflict be lead Ubia? Maybe a kind of 4 years, the 5 years, the 6 years, the 2 years. I'm not call retirement. Juma wabe no. The Ghana ends up paying that person with this coin. A coin of pain and bitterness. You think it's good for us as a country? And again, but why is it also difficult for headmasters and mistresses to also be blunt to the service or provider? They say, well, Odin Kwadane ba kopim say beds ebebaha. I will stand and say, me ma kwadabi amba beyond beds I want a bad year bedroom.
Headmaster only Bahondo. He doesn't have that strength to say you will not let the child come. You'll be in big trouble. Because it's a headmaster position. It is a shadow. It is not a post. It is a schedule. Oh, boss, let me you wait is our schedule no, very easily.
But when we do that, what we are telling ourselves as a country is one, we are not principled. Two, we don't want progress. Three, we don't want people to initiate because the irresponsibility on certain government institutions, all as a result of lack of money, and any transparency, any truthfulness.
You have described the situation with the right words. We are not principled. You see, if we are principled, we will say it as it is. We are not. Ghana government is not principled. We, the people working, are not principled. The thing is that if the state says, I'm providing free education, the state should know the enormity of the free. And also, once America said, made the free education happen in Somo, I said, providing A, B, C, D, E. So I'm providing. I cannot describe this institution as a school. The headmaster neighbor, teachers neighbor, Nkoda neighbor, no. Now, Nyama and here say you provided for free education. Now you are providing some Nyama. Unfortunately, it is not so. For example, who bad girl at school? Who say dormitory or nation? When you say girls and infection. The rate is very high. So house mistress and then many parents are home. May enter certain detergents. Now you find treat and bath house and washrooms so that the man will not have infection. Very laudable idea. But it goes against the rules. So headmaster for your waves you will be found guilty of violating the rules. So this is the one see assembly year and now one bad by assembly year. You will not be able to appreciate why that decision is taken. But me last year, was it last year or last year? I suggested something to the heads. Where you're the Mraba. Stand there, let your superior know the situation, let the parents know the situation, but err on the side of caution. Err on the side of caution. And yes, you can be found guilty. If the facilities are not there, inform your superiors the facilities are not there. It is not your duty to take initiative. Because the more you take the initiative and the report comes, you have violated the rules.
But say when him say me na ene me jina Accra girls as penyin pa or share na my report to my superior say beds ni ho nkoda no da form ti other infections na ailments no take over the dormitories na maka bebus me no achi mentehwe na many parents e din komo na omo initiate a move to secure that safe haven for them. Why do I be the person to be punished for that act na it is to be here? I may genuinely maybe I'm again. And the Amonsu headmasters, no more weaker vessels. Because the Monte Minina Monaso and Casse, and Corano for more than a Sambi Cobasisia, me, I know my money in audio, many Babasham say, I've been an irresponsible father or mother or parent there. Then we have a bigger problem. If we cannot stand for the truth and to be transparent and be principled.
Brody say, okay, since I am not working in a conducive environment, I'll resign. But when you say if you are all chill,
well, I agree to the bread and butter matters, honestly. But I agree to all those things. Every facet of the we also weigh the bread and butter condition. But sometimes it's very, 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 very hard.
It's a very dicey situation. Before ministers are here now, what is said on municipal grounds or my resigning that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 0.001.
So it's a bread and butter matter. Then I only minister now, headmaster also because of this I resign. If you forget how you understand. But on a more serious note, I think the source of the problem is that provide all the needed amenities.
But Angel, we've done this to ourselves over years, and it's very worrying. It's so dehuman. Say, yeah, propaganda. Ya cancer markets, ya pay lip service. our educational sector no is not improving. No. If you check the graph, if you look at research, the educational sector has a major challenge. Out of this challenge, the politics, the partisan politics are involved. I'm in hell. And I don't know how we can really sit back as a country and say enough of this.
The problem of our country is that everything is now partisan politics. Everything, professionality, media, they are true diver. And the beer about the partisan politics.
It's worrying.
When you even take on issues of community concern, our radio so obi betina me see ade o man ni ye no wa shada no ye and o man ni is doing politics. Meanwhile, what you are doing is to alleviate the poverty and challenges that people have within their community.
The partisan mindset is extremely dangerous now. It's not healthy for us as a country.
Very, very, very dangerous. You see, I watch it has entered chieftaincy, it has entered even the church. We are now calling pastors who are NDC pastors, and we are calling pastors who are MPP pastors.
That's how sad.
And very soon, we will be calling certain players in the Black Star, NPP, NDC players, and NPP players.
Very soon. I think we are even there.
You see, this is where democracy, this is how we understand the democracy. This is how we understand the democracy, unfortunately. And it is so painful. It is so painful. So you cannot do anything with your conviction. The moment you do it, you have to be ready to be put under NDC or NPP. And it is not helping. I'm very sure that media houses are tagged as NPP media house.
Not just the not just the media houses, the personalities. And with that, with the personalities, not just the media houses.
This is where the problem is. This is where the problem. I don't know how we can get out of this.
That's why, and then maybe this conversation about Yemanyo Omunti, a major topic for discussion. What as president of how do you feel? Because various schools of thought, and they could
you see, by a conversation here. I don't even think it should have akoda kete unina school onya adult oya akoda udini ko school no so middle school akoede akosua woman. That child is about 13 to 14 years. Okodi efie ahi efie nensa, that is even if he or she is lucky. Oko studio no kwakoye okwa there. Now, we school, no catch us. My old school, man, said, "Who ban the so true? Okay, my assembly, assembly."
Yeah, Niamana assembly because we kept our gates and our doors opened. And our man for Flauto, the laid down regulations, and we decided to look on as if we've not seen. And look
at a school like Presbyterian Boys, a Presby school. With Presbyterian discipline. So, and then the preset about dear. And yes, that discipline not to teach. Press before, and your chef at school in Nababaya and dear, to say, Pia person the a school like Wesley Girls, Methodist school. That is the Methodist training. You see, there is training. It is training you from who you are into who you will want to be. When you go to the army barracks and they are jogging, they are doing push-ups, it doesn't mean that throughout their life they'll be doing push-ups. It is to prepare you for eventualities in life. One eventual, there's something I've learned from my mother. You come back, whatever food is there, I don't complain. That is the training I had from my mother. Because you will not get what you want in life every day. That is why you should be trained into circumstances that make you uncomfortable. Circumstances that make you that is different from the home you come from. So that when you get somewhere in life in future, you can confront the uncertainties of life. So open school says everybody should wear sandals. Now rule where you cannot conform to it. And will you be able to conform to rules and regulation of your workplace when you grow up?
That'll be difficult.
When they say catch your hair, you are beautiful. Your hair is a sign of beauty. But we say cut it because you are just a child and you are just a human being. So we are bringing the humanness out of in you. If you cannot obey this simple rule, can you obey rules and regulation of your house of your workplace? If they say everybody should wear white shirt for preps, and you cannot, then you become somebody who disobeys. You see, it is bigger than what we are thinking about. You become a disobedient, no matter how perfect you are, no matter how knowledgeable you are. Obedience is better than sacrifice.
Once you talk about obedience and then other people talk about knowledge, so the argument therefore is that me kusuya die, my additional me kusuya no, me twin style na egusi. What does that got to with additional me kusuya? And they are quick to always.
That argument, no, a simplistic argument made by people who don't understand what education is. We are looking at education from the simpleton point of view. What has hair got to do with education? And to them, when they say education, they think it is about mathematics and English. Education is the total transformation of human behavior and making the individual a worthwhile citizen for society. So when you go and learn accounting and you have A, but you have not learned the morals, you become an accountant who will steal money. If you learn biology to become a medical doctor and you have not learned the ethics, the behavior, the sacrifice, you will become a very good medical doctor who does not have scruples, and you may be sleeping with people's wives. We are talking about transformation of a mindset, transformation of thinking, transformation to make you adapt to easy and difficult circumstances, transformation to make you accept situations that are beyond your purview.
Well,
that is what education means.
Maybe, Angel, you are that old school type, no? And you don't know what time is it in terms of the transformation that has come.
The so-called new school, what are they offering us? The so-called new school guys we see around, we say, when my hair was cut, I was traumatized. When I hear things like this, you know, one day on a radio station, someone was interviewing and so how many children do you have? Then the parents say, I have 2 children. Then the junior says, oh, then you have a very large family. You see, these Gen Z guys, they are so superficial and light. They are not deep. Because we don't think, look at the type of music we produce in this country. The music is not deep, it is not thoughtful, it does not change behavior. You release the music, within one day it is blown by the winds. When was the last time you saw somebody write a thought-provoking book in this country? A Ghanaian author.
Easy life.
We are so light. People come on radio, talk, and you see that what they are talking is just an addition of words. There's no depth in what they are talking about. We are thinking about driving Rolls Royce, Lamborghini. We are thinking about the frivolities of life. Discussion on airways is titillating discussion. Obi akonyim obi anante, obi aje, obi ire. Those. Meanwhile, you are a poverty-stricken third world country. that needs to come from the desk of poverty.
This news should not be.
Agriculture is not working. Young men have gone to engage in farming. People are not buying their produce, so they've lost hope in farming. They've all come to Accra to join the fray. Because everything is easy. That is what this generation is providing us. So they can call us old school, but they're the new school. What are they offering us?
Wow. I'm sure next week the message Ajiberam wedding, but affordability in terms of housing, teachers more benefit pay.
Teachers, no public sector workers are 70 years. One day, when you breath from me, to be honest with you, and I've been saying this, whenever I talk to you, I get very relieved as a worker leader. I get very relieved. Yeah, the salary of a headmaster. So, means the headmaster of Prempeh and a headmistress of Wesley Girls. Now, catch your coffee and do that on the take home is not up to 6,000 or 7,000 Ghana cedis.
Hey.
Yes. So, any person who see that, I think, and the way to me, you see. So, Kwakoto Asase, and the Kwako see that.
But government after government, how many teacher for any housing relationship in terms of affordability?
I have not seen any of those things come to fruition. Who the Ghana has a HIFA and a affordable housing for teachers. That's over the weekend I went to the Volta region and I looked on my left when I was going and I looked at Saglemi. I nearly wept for Ghana. What type of human beings are we? Now we have Saglemi there and no human being is living in Saglemi. Now it is rats and snakes living in Saglemi. All the wiring, water pipes have been removed by thieves. And we sunk so much money of the people's money into Saglemi. No human being is living in Saglemi. What type of human beings are we? If this is about the estate house or affordable house, if you hear calculation, interest now, you count the type of mortgage it will be, it goes beyond the salary of the teacher. So the rich man or the rich woman goes to buy the property and they comes to rent it to you to make profit. So we are in a cyclical mood. This affordable housing thing, for me, it has not come to fruition. Because you need any affordable housing scheme anywhere in Ghana for teachers. There is none.
Hey, are you on top of that information?
Oh, there is none. But
a teacher form benefiting from government after government, affordable housing schemes.
No. Etiana need to forward Diana almost years and a champ. Last me not make kind about a champon, Kutu a champon. And I was telling myself one of the head of things that we have done so much disservice to is Kutu a champon. For estate houses, the BIC what Ghana was doing at Champon region. Or the head of data, you have verified no na, you are condemning. Maybe that will be a discussion for another time. The teachers here to now need housing in those days. And then I can say on authority, no teacher can buy any snake house. And then no teacher can buy any snake house.
Hey. Really?
Oh, no teacher. Maybe directors, maybe regional directors, or no teacher can buy any snake house. No teacher.
Well, Angel, next week, but okay, and then from KG to class 3, your mother thank you. Just to remind people, say still unimukrum kasa.
I am very happy.
Your happiness will be demonstrated now. Come here, so that's okay. Okrum kasa, come here. Na kasa, we are happy with that idea you introduced. Come here. Can go Okrum kasa.
Thank you very much. Mavinho, Majamado Bonan India, Monkonyan, the Naga president. The best radio host in Ghana. Young phone, education, right now, Yabang so strong, a teacher, Sukuzu, but the Kuku Ghana Nani. Mina Nyazio na Yisuku. Nyazio na was surgery. No, was strong, not trouble, Nanyana Nyazio. The war and no premier kata. Amen.
Akpena. Angel, always a pleasure talking to you.
You are the best.
But me the way Joe, Netie ene also so called a year. What time is it? Mebuno Tiomo Jombako. Analyze the words critically. Now we say, Omunim, what time is it? I friend Black Sheriff. Take a crap. Yebeka say what you.
Adom FM
106.3 106.3
Adom FM
106.3 106.3 Adom FM
Adom
One tell you what Catch your one eye
Adom FM
One tell you what Adom FM
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God.
Thank you so much, Editier, Black Sheriff, and some few other guys, If you listen to some of the Shatta Wale songs, you listen to that of Stone Boy and Ochiame Kwame, you love them, I tell you. Embrace the sound be enjoy Kabonu. Oh, Nasa Pofweje. Hey, me who say Eyiwaha? Bechano. Nasa Machina, who you there?
Oh, Nyamiadum, come now, who you papa. So where?
Oh, Nyamiadum.
Who you brutal? Nana ama Adwahimaba.
Nana ma
Adwahimaba.
Adwahimaba.
Ne mame. Ni din e Adwahima e wo Amsterdam.
Adwahima Amsterdam.
Afrim. Oh. Ni din no. Ye dia kan ba ne de no.
Oh.
Wo se nana ma for doso.
Okay.
Ono ne de no ka.
Adwahima ba.
Eba nana ma.
Awo Amsterdam. Enti na
Krautberg.
Enti na titi nyumbo fo no. Amachide o say Ropus abonti.
Ropus banana ma. Ropus banana ma so Disney. Ono Disney. Osime gancho so flew too much.
Nana dia chia nana ma Adwahima ba na Adwahima ba.
Yeah.
Awo
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam ya chia Amsterdam fo nyina. Ya chia Belgium fo nyina. Ya chia
na nisa me kasa na pokia kudru Amsterdam je.
Oyen hubi. Oyen hubi.
Oyen hubi. Tani si prima bu join ni. Wa hwe ya.
Oyen hubi. Akasi e be di
kene. Mo ba onyum go se do for power mantem. We dey boga mantem.
Na watie da obo ma omuaye. E wasima waka chere dey.
Ofere me pa.
Well, as about what to do, double cut.
And memory, I have to be sending.
My memory, I'm
be sending because the phone is Bema.
I see. But how can I say another pay? Would you purchase some Bonica, the other papa?
So, pictures, no. Any idea, no,
I see.
And it is in the memory. I have to be a good. Come and pay. My main friend, free baby, wouldn't come see about retirement. Yeah. Now, the Inquisitor. Ena me efa. Osha anymore as retirement gets closer. Your honor must go rolled out.
Oh. I don't know the brain is wrong.
Obeni nankasa no time dia de no man no.
Na nyoma wo.
As when you know when you scan.
But Matese
na nyadoa ne ade atwintwa wo.
Matese am extension.
Eno ne asem a yesi ho campaign sorry. Se binom esu yedede. Pia ban say odun a obetra dwa so kan say retirees contract there on so
The case is exceptional. The case. You know,
yeah, I can't hear. My always say no. Now I can say me na.
You know, but I'm sure so because normally presidents are there. I'm sure so because maybe 1 year be a then the other potentials.
1 year no quite then.
Okofa a fish at once in enough to tuna.
I never go down. If I step on toes, my apologies. Everything could have been lovely, but I'm just another guy, just another guy.
Oh, move on,
Nina can't everyone. What is there? Obi so a bit time, fair no so.
Nebraso.
Of course, Nebraso.
Yeah.
And police for no COP for now. Omo eligible. Say omo edie no. Make us say obi ho no a if you ada no pa okompa bo nwumre all night. What you say?
Yeah.
You also come mosque oko.
Well, but the entire says to every there's an exception. Maybe emphatic. What I heard, they say when you're that extension of 1 year.
What? Okay.
If you want to play by the rules of the game, and as rules of engagement, and you know, the Ukraine say even Mampenyi Betina Suyano or Kase, any pebble abaya Juma who do. It doesn't matter your speciality. A brand success is so kufia. It's so
come on, no more for 2-4.
Well, that is another, as consultants because of the wealth of knowledge.
Me, idea bakwa abanye tega so me bona baso ho eye opportunity or de ma emabunu.
Yes.
What you say?
Yes.
Enti say wa ma emabunu akwanya wo all front. I think say police service dem so no obi adru bra wo so no so ye promote na say de oba ye so te ya police promotion na I stack
and then
biem eti biem na man ankwa bi beda ba
yen try we be am Kenya de chido o be still e bi kwale bi ba
GPRT wants am akwata proved
Adom say dey as of fire dey
enye omonkwa a group of driver unions.
I don't see of fire day.
Almost say, unse enche yebeka budget. Likely say the reintroduction of a year road tools, no. Ebeba. Na ansa na ban be bon home pim say o introduce road tool no. Papa yi ekwan your fast wo twa road tool mu no. Wa bo menka.
Na se na nyina so ho woni ka say woni susu ahwe emfaso dia e-levy ne gie ne de bebre o man Ghana enti no betimi abo ma kwan asiesie ekurati di mu awi payo enti yenyi sa e how me so tro me no enfio enka baako no e-levy because they believed in it sa brendom kuma so ekutia no akonya sa nyina so enti be hwa emfaso dia ko efri mu buy no na eye below what the government of the day was expecting and the money buy but if it's going to be reintroduced yenyina na ye ka say na say na be dia you know a tea that road to maybe they have a point but
all right
well
say anope adwuma afato ho so de adwuma emu oduro nti meboa ma watwa so na waye ufi yo honu a waba be so wo fa kwasi am akwata mu de ene ma me fa daily guide na Paul Afoko declares bid for national chairman position in MPP.
It was expected. It was expected.
Paul Awentami Afoko.
It was expected because say
wasaba
on say papa na nkasa edo a woman new patriotic party ewo nemo na odiyaw na no how kakra so
odiyaw hwan ho
kwan ya party ni fa so a ono na dwene mu no wona mfa eye mra ne nokredi ensum ono ye wura kwabna je Japan ene ye wura crab esum mo to nche no e no sa ya ono na ewoni
na o ye sure say eye party no ana say individuals bi
kutresi de otubo abono no ne kokura de enye na hida the original channel or cast the nigino into the party now for so because abreno na ye man pain ano ye
say why say na nigino no why say the otubo na nigino no
I don't pay the mama but it was expected.
And Paul Afoko was what I said, but you say chairmanship position and what do you?
Well, the party knows.
And member no bemuna no the party. As the last week in Guana, Asabi say
and I'm saying that the party knows. Asamoah Boateng, Edward Boateng, John Boadu, Chairman Wontumi, Yewura Nimnyam for a Wache Jakon, and then
Sami Crabs.
and Yewura Paul Awentame Afoko. Yeah, so it was expected. It's going to be interesting. But along the line, after January 31, you made the chair. That one I can promise.
Okay. Nipana obedin kunim no be kire se ebi be kwa na bi nko. Sa na wubu a kire. Your daily guide na mu na kwabna yanto aso. Gay bill died with 8 parliament.
It is here na ke be ya masa ayi oba ni oba be ma ni san hihye no. Parliament to so
mrano almost say na omampani antimi afa ne nsa hyase
ewuye no ana san hihye no so no ewuye because ebi ho a ombesa hwem biem na oma fore no aye atiatia be
no se mrano ba bi ho no na
emu amaya hotoso se ebe ko hareso sa ebe ko hareso se we die intinu bia nhye da ni ho sa you know the baby wa
ye kasa de ewu a
afeni ekunyane no na yasa
yesu so nko anu wu yo sori ye
oba nyame adom the country in our yadwini mu no ye wo ye position dada members of parliament e wo mu position dada enti no akase kekra na fe ye wo se ye kwen
na no ti asema ye Moses for money kai
o se de
o se abedwafo no kra no obo kira nti ne bi twentwen wo mo na
no problem asofo kra media for kra Adom to for kra amanyo sem for kra ye wo lesbians and gays that's not the challenge we are facing now ye pesi esi pose ye de so until whether
and how be yesi
whether we suffer whether we media ni whether we I don't have to be worried about that when we take a position as a country. Then we are moving with that, not your interest. It's the country's interest. Sure. You cannot fight obi or gay and as obi or lesbian. Oko fighting okwana. Wabe church or na na. Ya shemre we krana or ne dem no di juma. Sasa na ko baya na sa sex toys yi. Hassan I hon a chief advocate for the obecho all manner of the toys. We hear the fa, we hear the sia, we hear the ra.
Na no alajo heye. You could rush up.
Alajo
alajo eh
omoton full set
se enye ebre na enimu a isa so a wo kina ye wo de po am no bedi nkomo na makwa akopɛ baako bi
ne ne kodi nkomo
enye nkomo no kra ye to baako bi ne de ba besi ya no wahwɛ sɛ de ade ni sitie
okay alajo ya
and
of course Jolo school for the
omokoso akɛse pa na omo to
Jolo school for the Jolo school for the special school no
no papa no osene no
osene
papa ni mu NS ose enso to
wasene for almost and the kind of cars e gina eto no Range Rover
edua poti eposi mu
edua smooth menyan emanya poti sɛ rough edua
smooth o bu achese
wagentiti a kire
na edua no ho otro
ntiti wo dua
ana ho ye moto
edua sini ni mu no wagentiti a ema ene pepepe
ene de pepe radio so na we nti wa nkan si so a obi hunu de wo bo ani prepre obi hunu ade ko
yankwen so
Governor, Chief of Defense Staff Wadama, and buried that Lumba as scheduled. Court. And they say no. Team legal wife. Any Odobroni. And Ebusia Penny confused.
I say you stand the chance of explaining it better to all of us. But from what's him to baby.
Mijra baby dear. Nina say.
Yeah.
That Lumba Jumtuni. Ghana for Koju. Nanimu Yamuntin, who any bread, new work to crash and why any bread. Nasem efa ni wachi obi nim de kote bayra homa kwamna ayekoba se mama yakosua se wa se ayie no osu se ye atwa ne nkonkonifa yakaze etwa obi nkonkonifa so de ase ye yi na si nchen nti okokoto se koto ne nkyire mma no se ono oyeyire no no na yeyire aya ware no ankasa e wo nkrata mu de toso mienu se beye na abusuapani de da obeye yi na ba no won konko ye na bra ono oyire no onya kwan nye kuna no omfata abo ento ayida no so sebe ya ye be kire mu amene hu so no ene oba o ye kunafo ansana ayiyo no aba so no baba be ni kuna asi ni kunu court say ada abusuapani ahye so be ye beduro no aka asem na wie
the 6th of December
yes o se beduro no aka asem na wie enti ehu hia so ode tabo beto da no so
wow
eno ene eye asem afri court ba anra me hu se ebi bose ebi ani agem no ho keka ho em se asem nankasa no de ewo emfinfin no ene se mame akwasua se wa ono ne eyire wo se oyekuna ono ne yira ne din won wumam anase te sei court no betena asem no so if you are akro mbesa akọ sansem no mo de nkrata bi kọ court ho yesi e wo German kasa mu unse islubedish no ne de nkeka hono sabe ni obi an te German kasa no enti no yeso mo en translate na obi anti ase emra kasa chese ebebo mu na state barrier for Nana Konadu Adjuma Rollins.
Wow, ene de
o deserve broso
no panameka
o deserve broso
no panameka
o deserve broso o se no na me bisa o se na yiyo no e bo akodu asantimem anase be ne ha sanse se wo hwe ne stature na
emuache
se de sitie no oye oman no edehye ene oya asantiman so de kron eti minim se de mpanimfo be ye ntutuye ne de besi sabri eye na nkasa omo ho wa ne mo mampani a kire se ensusue bia ne adwempo bia ne agina bia busua ne besi no mu wia ni nyina kwa kowie se oman ne be so yiyo no.
That's so nice.
What I say na yaye na brempo ye.
That's so nice.
Yes sama mpa ne eto ne be no jama ntumi kra suggest say nke betumi a aka yenye ne statue bi
na yenye nkaidum
bi na ye fancy be ma na utumi escape bench warrant minim say no out ya no pa net trend ya
mete na eche na meti nchiri
no so court na wan koduru hontem dem say temu afọ ne trans ya no pa no say
ne lawyer so no ti wo
ba bi o bia na wo car park so ni court
na ne lawyer say
ni ka mu nye court
na ne lawyer say ono na share ne say
ontwen
omo brand ye nundu say na nonkron eti ono no abetina ho dada tinike mu twen say e be kasima kakra bi ama e bre aso na odimirika bi record demo
because the nim say untumi kumase no wo enti say e yampa say obunani gu so say nkonkoko to me sure say within that shortest time no na go betimi a flyer ba say oba besia kwa record enti it might be true say na all around. But next time, lawyer, no, so I won't check in the time.
Well, Mr. Try and come 8 minutes after 8. Near a year Kofi Jason say your research Dex multimedia. Or boy pa na need and come up your diabetes bonting. Debia de can ana your deficit buy a house na your deficit buy a house na affordable house your own sense. Kofi, mama na say no pay. Wadaroma nimdia wo ne suahuna wo nya ne hwemu a waye efa your house in one sense no share with us this morning.
Yeah, but mama good morning. With the research on housing deficit. And I who say housing deficit now somewhere around 2010. Now about a little above 1 million houses. Economy 2 million, which means that offer demand and supply of housing is a difference is almost about 2 million which is housing units. Really? So what we did was that you try say you compare that figure to Ghana Statistical Service or more recent data or more about world population and housing census analysis IH and also say over Ghana about you were about 1.3 million housing units, and I said dwelling units. Nipa betimi atinim, nipa betimi adao. You can say dwelling unit. It could be say a whole house, and I say a room that nipa betimi atinim, which means that about 1.3 million of this dwelling units are empty. Obia any day. And to start again, they compare your housing deficit, which is nearing 2 million units at the moment. As a country, we're about 2 million deficit in terms of our housing. But also, minimum, there stands for about 1.3 million dwelling units are empty or behind a day.
So how is it happening? Because if we have a deficit of 2 million, and then we have based on statistical service for a year 1.3 year houses na a year nipa beti matinamo omuntim. How is that happening? Mentia say
it's maybe to say Greater Accra, for instance. Greater Accra open down over. And imagine say the report and after the analysis is showing that over Greater Accra about 15% of all dwelling units in the Greater Accra are empty, which means that a Greater Accra nipa timu eye no we emu 10 bia emu 2 obi antim aye empty. Now we share the distribution of this houses are usually around those high-end areas. The reason why we are having this gap, the deficit gap, and then also dwelling units, because of the issue of accountability. And yesterday, so join me FIC for a team come on. Our monso say, "Ushe baby our mine corner." Do na Eddie omo yemfa say omo wealth share adan sie money na manema nti obi wo ha when sika on person obi hu echire the protocol me can say money laundering no. Unfortunately, people are using this housing systems and the real estate to launder money. That is one of the investigation that but basically the main reason and the main factor in terms of this disparity we are seeing is simply because of the affordability. Now, OSHA UN document say obi housing affordable, which means that the can be affordable in terms of housing. You should spend just about 30% of your monthly income on either rent or whatever, but you sure mind more. People spend more than 60%, sometimes 80% of what they earn on housing, which means that affordable housing has become a big problem in the country. But in terms of the disparity we are seeing, basically the main reason has to do with affordability, where Greater Accra, in fact, amount for APC sometimes it's so difficult to get, one reason I hear is because a dining boy thing. The rooms are available, but people are not able to rent. One other investigation who said the influx of foreigners, and also a dying boy in fact, Oko Ashanti region, you have about 12% of all dwelling units are empty. The highest in the country is in the Western North region, where about 16% of their dwelling units are empty. In terms of the influx of foreigners, especially in Greater Accra, we share baby to say Spinkers, Mamet, any cantonment. All of these places have become very expensive. Instead of this house is becoming affordable to people, you see buildings being built almost every day, but affordability is a big issue because most of these houses are now being priced in dollars.
In dollars.
Now, yes, notions are in Ghana. And how many people earn dollars? I'm betting me are renting in dollars. We just saw almost like I think a 3-bedroom house. Obi ton Accra. Na share price, and the price is almost about I think $223,000 US, which is roughly about 3 million Ghana cedis. The question is, the ordinary Ghanaian, how much can the ordinary Ghanaian save from the salary? I'll bet me afford a decent 3-bedroom or 2-bedroom, which in the high-end areas now is costing around 3 million Ghana.
So, Kofi Debia, this issue comes up, and the issues are one, affordability, and as you're saying. And 2, who do we describe as an ordinary Ghanaian? Because a issue eba neko, and no crepa with what you have said. Most of the buildings in high-end areas in Accra, Sprinters, East Legon, Jolu, Achimota, Tantra, East Legon Hills, I see ACC Obekomunu say apartment say friend pabe ebia 15 a emu be nipa be 2 penetio afo bu say busumi bia no eyesan a say 5,500 na utua 1 year na 2 years ni bia na wasa de omo friend no say security say then for 2 months or say 3 months asa aka ho. So even if you are paying 5,500 a month for a year, yeah jini boom and no montanji. In fact, they want consider one a year but ompe. Now I said another 2 month security account and then crown a dimu So the issue is affordability and the average Ghanaian airline.
In fact, you share the average Ghanaian now. Wow, we share I think recent data Ghana Statistical Service by I share even the public sector workers. The average salary is about 3,000 Ghana cedis. And per what we know, currently because of high cost the ordinary Ghanaian or the average Ghanaian spends sometimes about 90% or 100% of their income on rent any ediani in every month. And share a salary of very diplomatic crash should be an average about 3,000 Ghana cedis a month. In fact, there are a lot of Ghanaians who even earn way below this average figure of 3,000 Ghana cedis. And we share even normal places the average Ghanaian gets me a rent to crown a place like a single room self-contained is going for about 500 Ghana cedis. If you are looking for a chamber and hall self-contained, you need to pay about the least you can pay maybe about 800 cedis or something.
Coffee 2,000. Right? Okay, anyway, it depends on the area. 950.
Yeah, it depends on the area. The lowest crash should be about 800, but you can get one that are like 2,500 a month. That's a chamber and hall self-contained. And at the Amman and so west. And I most of this dwelling unit to be empty. The issue of a friend is agents, right? Where you say down here 2,500 Ghana cedis a month. Now so also I pay 10% of that 2 years another 1 year now also the amade, also the agent. And also about a very big thing on the average Ghanaian, Ama Enema, I very, very difficult. And there's also an issue about the investigation. These days, there are foreigners who are willing and available to actually rent. And this is also pricing out a lot of Ghanaians, and also about a big issue. And see, all those say, your housing deficit, is nearing 2 million housing units. You said dwelling units, and the key word is dwelling units. IMTR. We are now hovering around 1.3 million dwelling units.
Well, but Ocean Padia, not just it looks kind of hopeful. The only determinants, then indicators near the dollar ratings are a DG. Now, baby, is seen no, and the foreigners who take you over. It's a bonus so qua air cost.
Yeah.
Now, the number of years I am numbers of Moji, say a year rental, Well, Kofi Medase, I'm sure the research team will come back and see whether the future is quite good for us. Whether that affordability discussion has cost you for years, we can relook at it and then think of, just like you put it, the average Ghanaian. Now,
absolutely.
Or you guaranteed to say, getting to retirement or right after retirement, Nisi can or Shebrasi or Bitmetria, a Danica, be the private people or government regulated housing scheme, now or retirement. Also, when your baby utility, but we thank you. Sir, what made this idea which now near boss and come away and Kofi J, part of your media cancer research desk na omo yen hwemufa as and when adebia ba app no what it me boy ba no pe me kan for Shell lubricants no at the mount because that's the best ade abribia da ko change oil aden na onko fa Shell lubricants emfa indi juma enti wono shase na no 15th of October wono catch say Shell baby yesa oil bia bra wanya botre esesa ma wojojo ho no na ya ma a free drink of your choice waiting area papa na bibia timako kama enjoy changing your oil in a very convenient, relaxed environment. Absa so koso kai say one agency banking no omo chia munyina ene uni bia wo interest o person ye part of the Absa agency banking no akwenya kese pa edda homa Absa be pone omo 2 minute kakra dia mam na wagina wa ona nemu baby a obia potembia obia no na wadi juma in the name of Absa. Terms and conditions are applicable. Woni je ho kwa dia fresa number we 053 1036610. Now for what mini Absa for Edding Kita. Absa Agency Banking. Make catch say idea in Yakasiepa. And one case on him said the takradi edition basso damn it. Would you would say on him damn it to Adom TV4 Air said this is the unique opportunity over 15th November a member that our not hall takradi yenjishi Udebra. Na betre odame to hombobre enkan ya to awie ye hudi free mu bae Adom TV say ye ba eye takrade 15th November Nat Hall na e de abehye so onum ebia na person ye part of this great dame show e ba so a WhatsApp line is 053 102 9795 053 102 9795 ebia na mo ye group bi mo ne je ho say mo ye part of it. Fine, this is a kwenya kase pa for you. Snake say there be o entwe ma on kase me hu yanka there be enye kasa papa me hu yanka Snake force uni bia obo bra o rely on me hu yanka no na problem kase pa na o pa ma ho nti ene wonu hihye mu no wonu say senka me hu yanka no wonu pese be part of a year wa brabo nti fresh Snake for na ma o dachi ehun hian was 0302 611 622 0302 611 622 na what mini one Edding Town. Na maka will say once you are inching closer to the weekend, you're shopping no. May if you say sankofa pepper powder. Ye di juma kwanshronko so. Enti na baby a okoto mekubi a di juma no. Whether in a powdered form no, it's a powdered form nkwadia sankofa pepper powder and I may come from apart from say more aduane no bibia kama no ema denso yi na emu hihye no so da ho yi pa enti sankofa pepper powder ene ekodwa so a ye kope na yato na maka say Gini foreign fee and Gini rice say 4.2 kg no o to Gini rice na card bi she inside scratch it o scratch a chede sronko ana obe wini enti Ifri mresante abesine yagia tum se Gini rice and yedi juma nti ene kwa de unya abasobode no wana sa fly wako Dubai ne de Gini an ye beto apart from it being healthy no o senya achede sunkum fly Dubai with Gini ye maserie ehye emusuaku dodo na enum kesepa na machia eye osof penyi bishop ya usu ansa so if me chow me jo so jumedi amudi for the next dimension to me amudi no wa untie evangelist Akwesi Donko, you are missing out on that into the next dimension jumedi no ya sha said that gidi pa 26th October no and ya sha si be nyame adoma November ne de tosu mienu bia ne ye my father's house Dansuman, my father's house Dansuman inti no numum pe mu pepe de biara da na watimi abeka ye ho na yasum erade wo kwansronko so yera trends mu bribia da Carolina na misru ko wan hwe ya ode wo fa ne kwa be hanam inti na trends yeda francophone for ase wona so yaso kwansronko so ana yeda DBS Industries for us and MTN for so that one also say na almost aboa and see for trend embryo yeah be kwa homa so quickly we are still on this matter of a year Adom 106.3 ohwa your research desk no Kofi J eden komo abre enkomo no aye bibie wo honom aye te se enidaso ni ho se ka se ene deficit no since 2010 hovering around 2 million name dwelling a year places no ye 1.3 bia ni petimitna yentnem dwelling units ewo Ghana no ohwe ye research desk de omodia ba titru ye 1.3 dwelling units a mekire bia nipa betimi atena ho ayentinem emu eda okwa so many reasons the man basa so we are asking ourselves this morning say one adansie for one they can say what continues to be the challenge bribia da say affordability but the average Ghanaian as we put it this morning that affordability becomes a problem untimi this uncommon we ebra be grader for efrim because one ana eboa atesa how na Ghana ye wom and so one penny pa yera Samuel Amega Yibo Ewa Homaris, Executive Director. Mamenasi, for your time. Mijili se omuye.
Nyame Adom a me so metia otiefo nyina se Yeho Adom enka nyina obibia yo.
Amen. Well, in common with the me sure say about wanima ba the edikan. How do we inch closer to solving that gap now? And they in terms of deficit, housing deficit. 2, the issue about affordability for the average Ghanaian, whether private developer or government regulated housing system. How do we get closer to that affordability?
Yo, me that's the na yes affordability as me say na okay no. I bet you the free Nyanga say me be executive director for Greater since 2009. Up to now, affordability that can. And so I say I benefit na my papa. Na ne tiene say problem no deep seated. Like I say deep seated that say a DD akọ asie. Na so why you won here and I say we to one among na 1 year you when take steps na one when take steps na one tackle problems no back na one saying yi or how name free wa they be no be try ho no na wa say aba na problem back on lack of continuity. You see example about me time me be executive director be sinde stakeholder engagement be ni wa me sure say man could be and as man could be na leader represented na wo sha utumi say it me kotena se na adwendwen say na be solve problems we ho no ya adwendwen wi a anamomo ya say etu na de san hye ne ba no most of the time no yin pisa na mo no wow and aban bia so ba I say aban no kuta na agenda bi and they ba about housing aban so mo ba 4 years most of the time no kwere mo di 8 years then so and I'm say omo nyina mo kuta omo political agenda nti I say no there's no continuity the ba kwa aye kodu baby no ba kono so ba na no so kra the new agenda all together na just ono so be start bibi fufo na uncompleted project NDC for bibi no ma omo nwie na eda ho mo nto aso NPP for bibi okosi baby na si o nto aso kra mpo na ohun say na esi ko ne ade nti no ye one major problem. Another problem is very difficult over Ghana. I've been friend the land tenure system. Senior what transfer ownership mobile. So process no well in that acquire basa bima double C's, triple C's in the idea. And also idea how Emma developers no and yeah convenient in my baby Emma price meeting the price affordability is very difficult because who could pass I said when they bush for no much back on back man which go so another group as but which until I quite say you know as I say back on which and the very and Sarah which mean you might look up so we know why you man put ya if you want so you man was the best injunction now we do let's say how the mini abema edding a hard na adeba consuming a building materials in the idea and there is sorry any atubu no na we say taxes be good materials is one say Ghana higher than is most of the materials now they using are imported local materials they use now be apart from sand and stone cement in any idea no crana already tower hano I am manufacturer hano utumi say a big clinker base clinker no so imported iron raw say we issue hano say what check materials na import base inti the importation cost ni idea na taxes ni too high e be dukuru hana na boy dey and also ma developers no struggle apart from that bureaucracy so kwaje building permit kwa bra obebre any a car obebo equity development fee. Sometimes the crowd and district assemblies in the crowd depending on the location of the project. Assemblies in the new airport location. Who could share who could see our about there be over jurisdiction. In fact, a build up cost. at the end of the day, no real estate developers bomb money biara. Some of it to me as supply houses at the prices are and getting to me any biato. That's why I'm saying or how we Emma a canon. Baby, I know that it be Baba count.
Hey, Mr. Magana,
so you money,
Mojuma will be any NGO. But if you know what church me and with your experience and exposure in that field, that woman, and you're not young baby, it's better we stop because one. What may I say? Lack of continuity a major challenge for us. Two, meeting bia ni hua unko bia yanka mun to adwene ewie akira anamontu no emmem. 3 aban bia ba na ordinance share anaso ordinance agenda enenam enti bo hu se momuko na amaji atum last year no we buy no okobi na asa really de mu ye nyina no na mu na masa ba bi nhihye mu woni beba mo na bi so atofom na masa ba tie sisi mu na moja ni bi ni wona mokosi eti sa na ye boy again you talked about our land tenure system that a more challenging and very, very, very heartbreaking. Then you talk about materials. I did Juma or mine. Dodona so a kra every a year manone abba apart from maybe anuya and it's a management crowd to clink as a and so cry ye crefia manum. Well, we kura we no what's our cassette bureaucracy crowd and a duchem. And no crown so yeah another whole area altogether with all this
infrastructure support.
With all this, then maybe we need to be faced with the reality that when we keep talking about affordability and we don't want to get to the crux of the matter, then we are a joke as a country. Because if these challenges are still there and they keep increasing cost of building materials, so how then do we talk about the average Ghanaian? So how then can we be comfortable say and say an affordable building to be in? But the danger is that whilst we delay the process, now most of our buildings, occupied by other jurisdictions in Ghana. And no, and so be another challenge for us because our buildings, because of Nyoma Wakin and Hobono, and yet it's killing us. So on the drawing board, what do we do now? The solution is what we need now because these challenges, it's like there's no hope again. It's
hope dear no plan if there is no hope, then there's no point in living.
Well, that's true, but sometimes it becomes
we have to be deliberate in our policies. So how be as a nation? First of all,
but look at the time our better grade so as paying down. And look at the meetings Awajibre and our representative Ajibre Ako meetings in and look at say out of all these meetings, no, and what table were hanging on, acquire Osia Quine for God knows the number of years. Years.
Yeah. And here, and the ones that BBI and leadership very key. And I make an to be or what's in Tiasiane Atenka. Now, or in India, or the American, which me also a problem. First of all, you see some political interferences at the buy because as a nation we need a national agenda on how to solve housing. Housing and yet a different one then if you watch now. Yes, something that must be continuous. Until we need a national agenda, the whole Ghana stakeholders, say this is where we want our housing agenda to go. Then the political parties will come and contest the idea to meet that agenda. If we continue to dwell on political manifestos as it goes on, it will not bring us the good that we are expecting. Until we need that paradigm shift, we need that change. We need that leader who understands that this is the way to go. Sit everybody else down. Let us agree. Say, yeah, house and baby could do no, and is becoming a national security. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. It's
Very,
becoming
very,
a national security.
very.
Say this is the way we want to go. NDCO, NPPO, CPPO, whatever. As a nation, let's understand this is the way we are going. Then the political parties will only contest the way to fund it or the way to execute it. But the agenda must be one, so that we all go by it. Your friend saying the timelines, the roadmap, any idea to look. If it takes 4 years for us to wrap up the difficulties, even without say we would have achieved something because by then Papa in the next 4 years then we can take off effectively. That's yes, hard hoc. And the master will continue to recycle the problems.
Wow, and that's where we are.
And
that's where we are, recycling over years.
Because they say individual real estate developers, some of them are doing their best. But what I'm saying is what they can put out there as the minimum cost might be unaffordable to a lot of people.
Exactly.
That's the reality also.
Exactly, that's the reality.
As a nation, if we don't put, look, real estate developer called market is he is at he's rated as the highest risk compared to maybe somebody who is going to import a chicken and sugar from abroad. The interest rate of which you are more. What you say? Why don't we have a proper fund established since 2015? National Housing Policy will say Ghana established a housing fund. Now, developers are almost project are affordable. No, access loan cheaper than the commercial rate in our market. No, because say up to now 10 years down the line, have we established that fund? This is what I'm talking about. No continuity. How can a whole group of stakeholders agree since 2015 said this is something we must do as a today? Establish a national housing authority. National housing authority, the agenda is that because of the political interferences from most of the political parties, if we establish a national housing authority, it will be run by technocrats, people who have the understanding of how to execute and supply houses. We take over that mantle and then leave the political actors out, so that the technocrats will do the arrangement with support from government in terms of legislation and whatever it is to make us do it. And also basing them.
Well,
if we continue to come and do hard work, any government you have baby, in fact, sometimes I buy back like grade that from penny for ACO, the secretary call. You know, my cotton, you didn't come on, I buy my bar, if you are done for the president, no more tenacity, and say, we being shaving a wa, your businessman, when you're tenacity, sometimes when you're more trust now, when you become baby, 2 days later, no, government contract. So they ask from somewhere to come and supply 2,000 houses, 10,000 houses. Now we say, are these people serious?
Wow.
In fact, it is very frustrating as businessmen in Ghana. In fact, so but your son what Tima say your two nomination are dying and go food to Minto. There was a time a real estate seminar and a real estate developers did more pumping for by. If you saw more of them was the mammoth demo in how many of you can afford the houses you are selling? Houses now one can more. How many of you in this room can afford? And it was pathetic. Nobody was able to raise his hand and say, I'm probably to have to if you know one can sort of wait me to be. Until we have a misplaced priority in the system. As some to what last now we do. Now what she say now to one among with commitment and focus, and have that agenda that I am committed to do this. You have a time to work with, and I'm saying political actors, or take or just 4 years, we please be surface dressing be, ceremony can see there, you got about drums, there, you cut a sword. Now you see a government to implement 2,000, 10,000 houses. They are quite nice and they are newspaper not different page.
In trunk one.
after that, what happens? Nothing. And only you did, edu baby no. Some of us will frame as a member for shortcutting project to be a menko. I don't know if people are fooling now. Because in recent times, me, I've never appeared at a lot of shortcutting project. If a private developer and all the project now, a member the shortcutting menko. Now, state arrangement, I don't think for the last 4 years or 5 years, I've involved myself in any of those projects, the shortcutting ceremony. Because I don't see the worth of it. I know that it won't work. And some of them, I say, it's dead on arrival. Well, send the almost starting now, I don't say I don't see baby.
Hey, ain't your mind,
the number one solution, as I can see it, is that national agenda. All of us as a state. As you know, housing is not going to go away today. We are increasing in population. There's a lot of urban drift. Moving into the urban areas. But we don't have any solid national agenda to accommodate any of this migration and the increased population issue that we have at hand.
Well,
that is the bottom line.
Come away. But me that's yes.
Other political leaders,
yes. You are Samuel Amegaibo, me that's executive director grader. Ubina Kana say 2,000 a bank for housing and construction. Ejiguye, ABC replacement na a challenge for us. Banker specifically, I heard the construction sector. Nama.
Meanwhile, there was a tripartite arrangement, the Bank of Ghana, and agreed that SNIT and HFC. We had a very wonderful partnership that was going. It was slow, but at least we were adding on to the national housing stock. What happened? Why did that thing go away? And why have we not been able to institute any other one?
Let me thank you. Let me thank you. Yeah, that's CP. Once you say that, there's hope. There's hope.
Problem there.
Can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Well, Adom 106 there. Honestly, there was a lot of people that sent text messages about trends. For your COVID enough, yes, you have your time for a year, sir. Phone line say bibi abo ko there bibi anam ne kwanso I see me who say enjo kabonuka say mona so called young generation and why bibi ora
deep how
we was always hey papa
yo that the lumba trendy
ada india sem
say courts nsem ya Neyure or Germany, filing injunction say, Yamon Kwanya Kunane Adiano, Henry Court say, Ebusame to me, I on
the 6th of December,
okay. Now, one of the interesting things are now air trending air courts and t-shirts are hold
how many t-shirts
hey, team legal wife.
Most of
now printed that the lumba ne akosia say wa boom say. But face were white. Near and that's some kids.
Auntie, legal wife in the way. Omo a lumba
na Timodo Bronin so often.
Anna Odobronin so legal wife no
I t-shirts.
As a woman man paying for a marijuana movie quite kakano.
Aye.
Anna
you for so side.
And I young girls no.
Almost some more side.
Hey, my before team legal for.
Team legal.
Hey, Bamu Yebu. You bring some money.
Pow.
Hey. Brabesh one is there what me say.
And that's some kids. No be a shady t-shirt. It's solidarity.
Oh, Ghana. Interesting. But 6th of December, okay, good.
Oh my. Wait, question where I be sorry, Mr. Many offended.
I don't know, baby. Are you
I'm not so be fair to ya. How would you feel?
Very offensive.
I buy a bit trending. And right, and you was second.
But you the only parkour cars.
And that's some kids.
Very offensive.
But Facebook be here.
Let me take crowd. I did not your offensive. What should I say?
Oh, damn.
Obolono. And you have said
Twin is also.
Oh, but it's not.
But yes, who was Sika? Your friend Biggie.
Yeah, Biggie. Yeah.
But who this guy? Your friend Obolo.
No mukurana. No, yeah, they no koka.
Oh, Trim. And a nipa friend, Sana. Or you're very offended.
But that's not cool.
Very offended.
Oh, Debbie.
It's not a person called Brabanti, no.
Oh, na say we on your bad, sir. I don't know where, sir. Mom, me friend no be niago. And the boy for sir.
Hey, where you go? You say your friend is my phone.
And now one you careful. Sakasa so it me too soon so. One you careful. It me too soon so. So we have to be very careful with how they say no maybe tree. Very offensive language.
Very offensive.
Obolo wine tree. You know, I said Mujaza. I said Dominic Kusham Bribia da now. Hey, come on. Why you dear? Obolo tree, Dominic. Enya kasa papa.
Yeah, from Kodopsu.
Well, Kodopsu, Mr. Bit, may pay attention to that. My mencha Kosia Chile, Dobsu pay, lawyer papa. Okay, then will be
leave application air trendy.
Leave. Now leave application air trendy.
The reason I would call leave no air trendy. Mamen came out. Hello, say. I recently had a breakup and haven't been able to focus on work. I need a short break. I'm working from home today, so I'd like to take leave from 28 to 8. Regards.
Now, me problem.
It's a very legit reason.
Mr. Hassan, and then they go to. Now we don't know him do kaka.
A very legit reason.
See, you know, you're church or crater, say, multimedia.
On your breakup,
Hassan.
Broken heart. What to me for near Juman?
Oh, to me for near Juman.
To say, are you watching machine? Your best stream, you have Musa. Legit reason.
Nakuma say.
Eti
okore
what to me focus it. What's up with Jumane Pepe? I was so cool.
Yeah, the MTF for us, the DBS for us, the Franco for us. Hey, Makuma say I'm going to meet you leave. How many days? And easy 28 to the 8th. That's all. No.
I want your face.
We are going for this break. When we are back, Lawyer Mesa Etnasi and in pain for a here.
Oh, ma, Pachamania milk a crow me miloni mwana.
Na wakashe.
Dabina sme who saw the beer gumu.
Hey, kawan no chance na we bisami.
Hey, milk na chum say.
We Milo all in one, no Milo pampa, cocoa, malt, milk show, be biawomu.
Milo all in one, a milk baby wumudada. Ni here ni se wudin subefra. No ati ni nomu de a cocoa papa, ni malt, and a milk baby. I had such as bakumu. Milo, the energy to go further. FDIG dreading kratoi atumu.
Wherever you are, the game is nothing without you. It's on like never before this season. Every major league, every cup, every qualifier, the players, kudos, Semenyo, Iñaki, the goals, the emotions, and the bragging rights. It's all on SuperSport, available on DSTV and GoTV. Get your DSTV decoder at 89 cedis and GoTV decoder at 399 cedis. DSTV, your home of entertainment. Go TV. Love it.
Yema wakwaba ba lifesaver moment kasi eboiso. Eye Ghana Cooperative Credit Union Association ene de brel. Si ejuma foforo bi ene. Enka echiri kra. Eno ni wakwenya ediso. Se wenya ya.
Nobody cushions you like your credit union. Nobody cushions you like your credit union. For 70 years and counting, we've been around. Nobody cushions you like your credit union.
Obiani wa also asinte se wo credit union. Sebani loans, investments, savings, any nyekika ho. Fred 0302-220-229 and answer ko cua.org.gh. Ubetimi so ni edinkita ho we social media page.
Nobody cushions you like your credit union.
Hush, my little baby, don't hurts and the pain won't die. Auntie Mary's baby'll make you smile. Just a few doses, you'll be alright.
Sabo Franny Fianea, Anna Ekekano, Anna Sensi Efifino, Abata Wawa Babia, Mawamba Frano, Auntie Mary's baby gripe mixture. It did Rumantem, Ayanam, and Shetna Bofrana Shassias, Ribium Ritia Webimu, Auntie Mary's baby gripe mixture, free Ernest Chemist, Esanse, Obia here Udufreni.
And Katwin FDA for Shimo, no more Jatum.
For bills are canning Hubiamo. Bills set 2025 year. And it does so homo bia or Tiwakwa. Only Ejumaye. Ain't if I when it's bills. Nabeji loan now, bet media wow, Ejuma. Way ye loan don't come me. Wun yashio. Ye wihiane Ugana card. Ewana wun saka usika. Nasa we obia we wow, Ejuma, upesa utremu. Anasa we Ejumania. What you busumi aketria. And your bill set bray. Nabeji loan. Fabi BS Yawa collateral and asset deposit. We hear Mubia. Ain't ya fate? Bills will be a 1 year to maybe a ubet to me a begin loan don't come in nubi. Nasa what's nephew and away, yes, it can be dear. Hey, wow. Ain't it for bills say Sia? It was 0596 920 833 and now 0302 200 390. Now what's to me Yawo bills? Name HSA Kakrawo. Bank of Ghana and Sasha Bills Microcredit HSA Bills, financing your needs.
Yogurt! Hey, my sister, have you heard the latest? Fun Milk is 65 years old, oh.
Hey, sir!
And as part of the celebration, Fun Yogo and Fun Choco packs are now bigger, so we can enjoy more.
Hey, really?
Look at this, extra 15 grams.
Yes, oh, it's true. It's big. See you. Give me one yogurt. Why?
The joy just got bigger with Fun Yogo and Fun Choco in bigger packs. 65 years of spreading joy with Fun Milk. This advert is FDA approved.
Mera, pesa me to MTN sim.
Yo, na me pacha wo pesa o register ayo recharge with care na.
Who is you created a me beto sim for front. They be a meto credit no matter me.
Me pacha wo mami show phone no kakra. Oh ma, ni nti esisa ne say, won tan to credit no dodo. Eno to bia wo beto credit no. Wote won kakra. Nanso won tim ro 12 Ghana cedis busumi bia. Mr. wo eya attacking kind messages ayo send ma wo no. Ne ayo eti free credit mu bia no. Wo send wo message. Ube credits do our phone no so. Na watumi ate oprekope boso me bia. Na bambo no guso aye adwuma. Sa no, obema wo 6,000 Ghana cedis aye mu amu. Na wama wo 120 Ghana cedis takro bia ayaresa mu amu.
Oh, enya me nyanto sim ni biom. Na emom, ma me credits na wetumi ate me asemu ma ho. Ama me ayo recharge with care bambo no aye adwuma da.
Kai se, nhihye kakra da ho. We nhihye free Sanlam Alliance Life Insurance Ghana Limited.
Ayo, because you care.
Color party! Color party! Adom FM family color party na Sadru. I am the biggest and the most colorful family fanfare in Ghana. Adom FM family color party. My Saturday, 1st November 2025. I will go Botanical Gardens. I know Poten. Afi, Assembly, that's your door. Love. LT our favorite color. Now near Bushini in our Tala. Blue, white, black, green, yellow, red, and now orange. Performing live. I am the man himself. Some Mini. Stage in the back-to-back performances and Kasa. Meshanyum to 4 from P. Right. Abusiani pass 60 PI 50 Ghana pay. And Nichi when you just so and Nika Sam is about to destroy the attendant baby coffee, fridge, iron, stove, TV, just a baby. Adom family color party 2025. Lavon's tomato mix, the DSC Concon. Lavon's tomato mix. Love day inside. Yes, sponsors a can open it. You fresh drinks. Drink better. Live better. Centers tank. I am strong. I am tough. The Raymond Bitters from Los Angeles. Tribunal Nice. Laughing mouthwash from Scalp Pharmacy. Start your day with a confident smile. Franco Trading Enterprise from Papa Fee. Malaysia 1st November. I will go Botanical Gardens and Opanund. I am Color Party. Color Party. Olamba. Electrical appliance, bain.
na wo pato. Say your mobile phones with say Nokia, Samsung, Infinix, any phones ahodoɔ nyinaa. Smart TVs, air conditioners, chest freezer, double decker, tabletop fridges, and a washing machine, microwaves, blenders, CCTV camera, and here call Franco electrical appliances. A durable and very energy efficient. Wasans what it bonus so. Bora branch beer benwo. Nekwaji electrical appliances. A papa nani buofu. Every Franco. And our friend 0246 422 338 and a 0555 939311 and a www.francotrading.com. Now to add your online ubet up to 40% discount. Electrical appliances papa ifi. Eye bako pe. Eye Franco.
See, your rich auntie gets more from us. Your childhood friend gets more from us. Your favorite uncle gets more from us. Your roommates gets more from us. Digital solutions get more from us. Rewards be bring get more from us. 5-star treatment get more from us. Preferential rate get more from us. Easy banking and no on the answer. Instant loans and no on the answer. Bank papa party and no on the answer. NTPA account and get more from us. Annie, the car upsell bushyan. Naka customers and pimpima ya jiji wonso. Na wanyansi hu kama achade won waso ne abafu dwumadi ho haw anuje a eto ntwada na aboa ama watimi adi wuduma titiru a eda wani we account wa absa ne na nya nioma pa bebre. Your story matters. Absa.
Ubetumi aso HIV ano na suani adura yade to asie ne senti bon ho ban se de beya yade unya bi na sha condom shanenso se sankai boy Ghana AIDS Commission and UNFPA and aka wantuma abumwa o de brewo
Electroland Xmas are picking one my promotion na beja. Sidi ne kwasho na Electroland so mawoniama for $6.99 budget Nasco LED TV. Na Santo Nasco French door no nanya free 5 gas cooker. Nasco 425 liter chest freezer ne die. Wotwa ubenya free 24-inch TV. Nasa water 545 ekosi 800 liter Nasco chest freezer no ubenya free tabletop fridge. TCL smart TVs no nanya free TV wall bracket, air purifier, any professional monitor. Now Auto TCL side-by-side fridge na ubenya free 24-inch LED TV o. So Samsung Q LED 4K Neo TVs no a free 65 equals 100-inch. Nenya free music frame wireless speaker. Na sa Auto Samsung Duracool Twin Cooling Plus na ubenya free blender any 4-burner gas cooker. Kauhuko Electroland showrooms anaya na mwesi for Ghana hanyina. Frame was 050-315-9339 and now call www.electrolandgh.com.
Impenyisi edru bejiwa atrema upe baby obenya yarisa ne asama wedru ama wannom ama wapomudi SCPC tadia endie nsu esikra me kamfo omedro natural health center ama omedro natural health center eboaso yaria no bitise stroke awomu haw fibroid hepatitis STDs sexual weakness diabetes hypertension eni ne kika wo bebre afenso ye full body massage physiotherapy dieting counseling eni ne kika wo bebre enso wow yesanso ton all kinds of natural and herbal medicines umpe we na opedien omedro natural health center hwehwe omedro natural health center e watema community 2 ye wo main market car park nechi ana afren wa homa trofo eso 0248842118 ye adwuma fidwada ekosi memeneda 8 am ekosi 5:30 pm inti enuanum ya dofonom we die ensu etie kra ne ha obia fabra omedro natural health center na ye beso ano ama omedro natural health center apomudin fie.
Fly Emirates and start your unforgettable family holiday the moment you board. Unwind and relax with up to 6,500 channels of movies, TV shows, games and music. Savor your regionally inspired meal served with complimentary drinks, while the little ones stay entertained with over 250 dedicated kids channels and cool activity packs. Fly better to Dubai and beyond with daily flights from Accra. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Hello.
It's a
Boko.
Okay.
Hold on, my main checking message, Imbra.
Yeah!
Medi. Medi ABC game. Which are 1,000 Ghana. Me let us do a bomb. And Medi 5,000 Ghana cedis. Dial star 262 hash. Select 3 letters BR to say KBW and I say WIN. Nasa ye boba bano. Nasa wapani bibwa. What disika? Se nina bombo dia. What disika kesi kra. Game way there. There is no loser because Utrano wendi kra 10% cash back. Yeti wadi ebemao. That's what happened to me. Girlie kra macheni. Obi trade this kra bob sudre. ABC game. Aye easy to say ABC and Kratway NLA Ajatu. What characters platform also.
When Ginny meets your mouth, you go sing or you go dance.
One where Ginny rise the birthdays, breakups, any makeups. One man sinum mufra, one pina dada, and a puna for free impo. We dear need your nitia breast any pain na. Afi, who's the Jew so set when it's here? Ginny Rice say, my young goodbye. A free September, kusi December, Bosome. So Ginny Rice 4.2 kg nubi. Scratch a card, Shemunoso. Now over to me the washing machines, smart TV, fridges, gas cookers, and now for free trip to Dubai. Aha! Afi, what's so sick, Akre? Ginny say, my young took go Dubai. Ginny. Yeah, Jenny, dear. And she said, Kakrawo, FDR did the Kratoyatum.
Welcome, contestants, to the final round. Winner takes all. For 1,000 points, all you have to do is give me the correct answer to the following riddle. I am one place, but with the right connection, I can be 1,000 other places. Some people call me magic. Some people call me a feeling. In me, you can be anything you want to be. I'm the most common and yet the rarest place in the whole world. What am I?
A church.
Oh, wrong. Contestant 3, what's your answer?
The answer is home.
Correct. Congratulations to our winner. Contestant 3.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Well, about 3 minutes after 9, Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3 FM, non-do OPD, Ebewefa, Nedra Kessian, Fidelity for Kaiwa, dear Bakwe Marifi, Sika boom. It would the answer the 500 Ghana cedi. Just go and deposit it. Build on the deposit. Multiplication of a year, Sikaudi Gum, deposits now for a ball constant consecra. And the can use a fidelity for chances, you know, NLA. All characters a year platform, a daso barry. Well, Busumi Biabina, a chedia, na a fin corner and so a chedia kakrakapa, chedia boom, no, what means to Enya. Yabako East Legon branch. Meche Anointed Engineering Services Nayakoto Anase Yepe Head Office in number 77 Anointed House Main Odoko Malam Highway no and yomefa genset so from 5 kV to 3000 kV Ubenye Biato Anointed Engineering Services for 0243480334 and 0246423534 no etimi won edi eye inkitown color party in the makatra busuekuno a free check or proper countdown no one abu skills and kazafina me color a team me there too many in China open me color me dom now so the beer share me one ma don't miss out tomorrow na yen cost it's just 50 Ghana cedi now near busuya for mako in a full day guaranteed of unforgettable a year fun and all those. So, but to take it into via a year no we are star 714 star 003 star 3 hash na watimia to be. Yes, I do any airport shell, but you're total Anatema community 11 shell na Libya air cost at the mouth. Almost I say
Munebe
Adom Arakwa.
Them padisi.
Wala hwea. Minchia waiting for. Gaga wona when you routine was sekune na no call na.
Honorable Mesa.
Na minchia unia Dixon so.
Yeah. Stuttgart Momo pe.
Na
Honorable Dixon.
Aman. Ochede AJO TV ebe radio. Minchia obi.
Sanity you.
Usbani in your ground.
Yeah.
You no so nka menyo a.
Pepe. Say them padisi. Na party mboko there.
You go do.
Dr. Baumia is still winning.
100%.
Dr. Baumia.
Oh.
Are you abreast with the polls now, Ebano?
Of course. I'm very much abreast with polls, Orba.
Where Brian leads some of the regions, where Kennedy Japan has closed in on some of the areas.
Yeah. Polls, no institutions P na woye. Ebimo Krano, Ebimo Kade were affiliated to some of the camps. And see, Obia, Yenim na, ono affiliated to any camp. I started doing the Benjumezi. In break a crab buma, Sabiwa, ne post ni bino, watch there or Nimzion. Ibini Musa Dankwa, ne Global Info Analytics. Anna,
correct.
And see, about my discount na ne focus on the pay. And it tells you the FA 2023 polls are oye. 3 months to election. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia now 44-43%. Election day, only 61% and change. Next year, in there where His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was, undecided, not undisclosed. Reflective of 2023. The matter is very clear. Now, Aman, yen paina when any baby call, yen former General Secretary, Sir John, or Kasembi, or the fear delegates. Delegates. Fear delegates. And then Bismo Bar studio, I think, Obini show. Yes. Fear delegates by all means, but respect delegates so. Send the delegates on a beer baby, wabajo.
Obia baby.
A beer baby, no more.
Enemy declare intent.
Oh, a bay, wabajo. A beer baby. But when you, what the issues are,
you don't underrate them.
No. In addition to what Sir John Kerr, the fear delegates, no, must respect delegates. Also, when you we read terrain no from President Kufuor. In fact, some even before. We read the terrain no, and they know clearly Obia our potential about to win the power of my party.
They know.
Oh, they've demonstrated it. 1992. Merba, saboteur. You have about times and seasons, no. 1992. Yet to abewe ya MPP doing kuku. Obia huni there. Obiozi and enim no. Sabi wana nem pono wako. Why pain kakra. Nti ebe hia nipa fofora owo energy obutumo za aba no za beshim na yetumi ya eden yakọ enenyim. 1996 ye President Kufuor wendi nkunim but ye hun ejuma waye Ghana fo wo boy agine do party wa tonen 2020 party fo wasan yin okwa kaji tumme eba President Akufo-Addo na bredo 2008 2012 2016 akwa koto yakwa na oji nkunimzi odman. And what makes you think that His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sa party for repeat na ontumenji tumna for man, especially when NDC will be presenting a fresh candidate.
Na say we a lawyer. Mutimika say asumasi kofa krata yedni komu 8 years obentia kofa krata krona bi yedna kom 2 years enti hu say ennan nyina nse but mra ba ko de didi djuma iti e kire say na no da bato e course no de ko mu ntie man ko basa e danso e na bato a ebeba so
I know election be different election be now since you lose the 2024 general election na yinima man I will cry no a off the record yendi hu nkoma and if you the delegates now when him the multiplicity of factors no all contributed to any electoral loss when him delegates when him now what was me yana usumeni so
but the money
so there if you the delegates no when him
the money mo say I just said
yeah I no first say no more you want I can't do if you the delegates when him
maybe
when him maybe when him another maybe when him
maybe with omunim
when him obia wagana ho him and this for crying him na MPP for yeah but the studio here this is not a bisham and it is obvious to everybody that yes Dr. Bamul Baumia ono no ya mampina bedechi I know quite ne management of chairmanship of economic management team I know quite yen economy ne be more ke kodri I know quite but is it the only factor that led to our loss? Is it?
Oh my sure.
On account state capture what boy and sumbo who be brebe on account maybe so some on account
and Dr. Baumia cannot be faulted for that.
How can you fault him for that? How? Akwa proso ete ne kasaya. Look, I don't know a case more men need to do. Osna look, abande. You have fault. From say nano. Yes, ye juma P. And from so crana BNB bay. Some attributable to him, some attributable to ministers, deputy ministers. Ghana for chain. Yes, you are the film. Woman, one may be a ma. It's be a juma. The move from Suno, Uncle Baby.
But that's where some party gurus decide.
Oh, nature individual
that the backlash on that. But you don't run a commentary. Some effect in adverse on the public.
Effect. Abba effect. His Excellency another rank for Naban. And you know, what you call implementation of NHIS. What you call a Ghana card system and there. Worker Chairman, Chief of Staff for issue directives on it there. All the state agencies now will integrate with NHI, National Identification Authority one system now.
Obey enhancing.
Maybe saw some over. President Kufon was started.
It was in the system already.
But 8 years, what happened? For 8 years, President Kufon started here. Ofia Banim. 8 years, what happened? Comatose. Nana do dan Kwakufa do na ban no obeya obehye kana mandega na bia na orko be bia okita na Ghana card. Moboa.
Correct.
Onye plus for the government. Free senior high school project onye plus for the government. Agenda 111 hospitals are not started. And then you President Mahama, Oko Western region. Omain, Oko Western tour. Oka Katu sword for a certain phase of the Accra Takrady dualization. Where President Akufo-Addo Nabre do Shasi. Fika swa duko winiba. And once we can start if Takrady. I don't have any difficulty. In fact, I got Takrady to Agona Kwanta all the way to Takwa. President Akufo-Addo Nabre do was started the warrior condo on your plaza. When he went there, he went to inspect facilities, including the regional hospital. Oh no, if you Kwanta teaching hospital, President Akufo-Addo Nabre do was Shasi. Also, be we. Dama woje UGMC yebe bowie. Same way if they complete a fian quanta no nye Western Regional Hospital or Premier Junction, it is good for Ghana. Ononya Plaza. Amaini. I can list the projects, the kinds of things are Nana Akufo-Addo na ban oyeya or impacted Ghana for na brabo in a very positive way. But there were issues too. Anna. Or there were no issues.
In the midst of all this, you think still Dr. Baumia is the clear person to me?
100%. Percentage more than 100. I can't remember you to exceed 100 because Donald Trump call you 1,000%. It's clear.
What gauge system?
Oh man, Missy, candidate be a bembo could be a wabajo.
The endorsement in
Missy, candidate bembo could be a wabajo. Next even members of parliament in the men who the young man dapa be a osi could endorse Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Waka endorse Dr. Brian Achampon, so also deny the and you know no more throne this in list of MPs that would declare Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Me wa no audio aba. No audio abo.
It's an audio.
Audio visual, video cry, no audio, video. And Nankaso General Constituency delegates when him or sing praises of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and saying that one now one year the one time Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and there was Wako endorse Dr. Brian Achampon and the listener and Brechum Sapon or Generatino Nkofokano my way press conference or you're questionable. Let's say that even 1 or 5% of that list pool you're questionable. You have the cracks of your members of parliament endorsing a candidate. Now the members of parliament support all constituencies. In fact, and one delegate where you want to represent a party in their constituencies. It's all come back and okay one day. And wonder what time met you. And when now walk contest presidential primaries in no yes, and we now we're a party mba. And we now why Juma or the party. No mum, but maybe Jinny until Mr. One time met you. Now young court near court to have if you don't want responder. Even if they want respond 100% impo. You are sure that they will get 70 to 80% of one supporters voting for the candidate one MP or represent. Same way parliamentary candidates yako election and you win 2024. And if you any basis where you go so now watch the space. Wabbo will be declared next year.
Defeated parliamentary candidates.
Oh, parliamentary candidates, unsuccessful parliamentary candidates.
My goodness.
And they are more than 100. Am I in?
We are delegates.
Oh, of course, I will vote. Oh, Sunday, no corner de Oyakwer. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Ejuma Waye, I'm a MPP. Ejuma Oye, other boy, ne Oman Payin, His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Ghana for one response to any election. And look, whether you like it or not, data no, it speaks for itself. That if you go into an election where almost 2 million people refuse to go to the ballot and vote, not them 2 million you can see from previous election there or you forward to Abamo. What you have to do is to find out since you create them one call out, one call to Abba. Until the party not set up committee headed by Yen venerated Professor Aaron Michael Kwe. Waka ya wana assessment ni na me we who sent you cry the monko for the one to about one from MPP. We know some of them. Domestic debt exchange was an issue. But in some P the two MPP do transactions be individuals were participating in crapono became an issue. And see lessons na ebo suya. Now, you are present young candidate in the BM. Now, in the spirit of building an inclusive country, you are struggling for the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni nyimzi obia nyim. Everybody knows. One time nature na then suyaza ye suya efi ya no from so in the past no o man kwani bi ma
right
ya baba na ya be ya ma o say no fata ma Ghana wa
okay so Mukrum MP, we are still praying that you catch the president's eye and party leaders now. What support to Kofi Adams?
LGBTQ bill grano ka ho 2024 election. Enge Galamsey. Honor Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no vote.
But you didn't pay attention to
maybe so
Madam, maybe Galamsey.
Conversation now.
This government's boldness in its approach towards illegal mining is quite different from the approach of the previous administration.
Again, His Excellency and Adom 106.3 banned small-scale mining for 2 years.
This government's approach.
Which one is it?
As we speak.
Burning of excavated. It won't be that.
Reclamation. The declaration.
One land that we reclaim. One.
Just last week, EPA Penyimuno was in the western. On reclamation.
What has reclamation got to do with the fight against illegal?
Of course, 9 months is overworking.
Yeah, interrogate whose statement they make here.
If we don't acknowledge,
see, in all honesty, in all honesty, I wish that the government will succeed in the fight against Galamsey.
And he's succeeding.
Many problem if you pay your assessment or succeed. I am not seeing it because even as we speak, people are mining our water bodies.
But clearly from 1992,
many problem.
The expectation is that government cannot take 10 months if you want to face the reality.
Stability level no umbra back to normal. No, that's not what I'm saying. See, even as we speak,
but the approach is improving.
Well, let's hope that they succeed. I mean, I don't have any problem at all because Mukapra. Every time I'm going to be a Muslim.
And in your papa.
Oh, and see, Galamsey, I mean, McKay, when we're in government, that the man, the politics are that chimba, no what bre. Yenduho, and Ankasa, yeah, bre. And see, Galamsey, I mean, a Japamesa, never. Never be a politics. No way. But the government should do more and make sure they're more promising the bottom why you know. Why? But I'm saying that Galamsey was an issue in the 2024 election. And I know your issue.
That's correct.
Is that Dr. Mabia's fault?
No.
I come ask him there, maybe.
Oh my.
Oh, be sure don't mess out. Bro, my bro.
Two quick things. Pulsar or come once.
Yeah.
In fact. Info analytics. Musa Dankwa is a very credible poster, especially based on recent elections results are about and the post put to Dr. Bawumia far ahead. But one thing on my observe internal elections, and they say internal elections responses are wunya from delegates, you know. You cannot rely on them. And you know, I can't fear delegates, you know, because they know that there is something in it for them. And or declare the true intentions are when we are normal bar. Until sometimes you may not have their true intentions, unlike national pools are. People are more but we know nipa 5 for ejina ni nyina no opese odidi kakra free baby and you busana wunya true picture internal elections or rely on polls bebrea when here na tonche. That's the brief one I will say. Now before I remember national issues so no my mesre na while limiting me briefly to the happenings of Brekum West. It's over the weekend, Saturday, I had to be in the constituency and dealt with 3 major issues.
And you mark
Akesiemiensa and it happened. Number 1, the almighty Jene Sampa route. Adaho Abeye Uwa Pakan. Number of accidents, number of armed robbery cases I record over the years enya asem ketwa enti there's a say yekohwe ho asem na DJ Sem ne say Rango Construction Limited oman move to site on Thursday Friday and o share adwuma ase ebesi enra Rango as I say adwuma ekoso gidi.
Oh, okay, so
enya asem ketwa
I
was with a team, strong team, with a divisional crime officer, district police commanders, both German South, German North. The Quina contractor, a gusu as I say, giddy, and a big push.
Okay. Where under big push?
By the big push.
This
year alone,
13.8
billion has been set aside to deal with road infrastructure.
So,
Brekum Jene Sampa. Specifically, contractor no fully on site. Eduma Ekoso. Yadi Asedabema President Mahama. Na Yabo Road Minister Abaso. Lawyer, Abia lawyer follow closely. Me call Parliament.
Why?
Me call Parliament lawyer as early
I will be sending a contract for our bend.
Council.
Council. Candid with the people non can.
Remember historical perspective of the road.
Historical perspective, yeah.
Mami Fama.
Mr. Contract for our bend.
Mini problem. That was
mini problem.
The contract was awarded on the 14th December 2024.
Thank you.
One clear week after the elections.
Now government on the time
but MPP betina konyaso omai lawyer betie historical perspective na ebeboa no sa kwan we President Mahama de ma contract 2015 na Adom Construction Limited na ye kwan
yankasi
Adom oye kwan no nyina from Brekum to Sampa, all the bridges, all the drains, and oye first coat wiye and aban sesai de na aka ne se enka MPP by no more the second coat be gusuna kwan na wi. The road was abandoned 8 good years. Omo anya hwe wo ho 2024 ye beto aba no. It became the major campaign issue. German South for your demonstration, German North your demonstration, Brekum West demonstration, Brekum East. Eti edru baby a omo nhunu the omo beye no. Just about 1 month to elections. And obudin fidie ba se omo ba ebeye kwan no. Meanwhile no contract was signed. Omo lose election wie no. Then the contract was signed, but there was no execution, no commencement certificate. Ye ba ye and a review contract no. A regularize a commencement certificate as they say contract and a site nano. Eti me ba parliament me first statement am a year of flow. Na ye kwan no. Na me aminua asenso bo achi wo parliament hobby honor na ye minister that time one challenge anything so ye no kre te MPP they sign a contract but there was no execution, no commencement. A faina ya beye documentation a budget ama contractor no
without commencement.
That is the story, and the contractor is on site. Ye mom pa ye so betumi awie kwan no. One good thing about
contract without commencement.
Oh, that was done. So the contractor has not been on site since. The contractor has not been on site since after Sampa route.
Now, obey when
DC for German South. In fact, when a stretcher, the entire stretch, said your my unim bono region, no, cut across 6 different constituencies. Called the 119 stretch, from Sunyani East, Sunyani West, Brekum East, Brekum West, German South, German North, and eventually Cote d'Ivoire. All these districts are affected, but portion are the embassy say affected Brekum West, German South, German North. Many me counterparts work on Suina and Juma. In fact, the MP for German North and so Nanwa Benin Semnumu, and finally, President Etie Yesufre, the contractor is on site. Now my contractor we on a year became attachment ya akoma dan kwan no se wahwe sa kwan na very very good contractor enti enim se obetumi aye na adwuma awie on time oman eno dan nchen a because of kwan na atete apansam nti this year alone armed robbery cases see wo kwan no so enya adeketo just last 2 weeks. In fact, in one of such incidents, former MP council Muamunia Yawafo, former MP for Jamansa, was involved. He was robbed on the road. Oh yes, just about a month ago. Seriously. Yankupon ebuano no nyani to the dim. Esana se kwani drew baby virtually the cars all come to a complete halt. Eti many security couples Asia or MP's office wo Brekum West. Uti share pictures abehu all the top security officers wo both Brekum West and German South. Ye we ya bo apura fa kwan no so. Ya identify vulnerable areas baby ho network kura ni ho. Baby nso ho ye hia barriers e wo ho. Ya fashion our strategy together with the German South say ya yen hwehwe say ye resource police with fuels and vehicles among petrol up and down in the interim abra kwan no course ye dim say kwan no wi a incident no ebeba from baby and network eni no me ba ye matro e de akoma gifeka eno so ye tu anamon say ye benya network e those areas ebema armed robbery cases across. So over the weekend, good news for the good people of Brekum West. Jine Drobo Sampa stretch contractor on site. Security challenges are yenya wahono with the collaboration of security couples, politicians, key security stakeholders, and also fashion out a proper solution to deal with the problem. No my no koda nchenya galamse anaminu yekan o man say no part of Ghana is being Brekum West nipa bi ewuramu ewo Brekum West a omo beye galamse enti me koye yikohia two communities a ya identify say nipa bi ewuramu. Even though the omo ya ohono nya mfidie no mode ye omo start ya omo tutu forming kakra kone ade back bia no ya take decisive action ebe gain currency ama manfo atumi aba eti together with the dissect we Brekum West ya 3 different soups na nra was a major breakthrough and omo koye omo achechecheche nipa bi ewo ho e ma nyina ka ho and they understand and they said they will be put before court. We are very ruthless about the fight against Galamsey. And the interesting thing is, apart from security agencies, Brekum West, you form a task force, volunteers, community task force, be determined say the community. Ubi abeba house ubaya galamse biano ombetu sosa and I think say a very welcome development. As a member of parliament, Makwa pledge full support and commitment to them. Say we will resource them, we will support them as long as they operate within the laws. And yes, a task force on so anebia a man for corner bimonso ekudia urukasem. But the point is, communities in Ankasa are affected now. I decided say Naimos Juma, dissect Juma, or Moankasa community members will also resist Ubia Obeba area, Jose Obabe Galamsi. And I think say you take that approach, a idea beboye council ekaye said the fight against Galamsi any political fight, a collective fight of all Ghanaians because future ramifications of the impact of Galamsi on my idea huye nti yebesre say ye nyina yebebo ho ban na ya fight but council na ankasa nim say aban we na approach to fighting Galamsey ruthless my number of forest reserves say ye buy ye claim it will take time. The truth of the matter and say won't to mean for 1 year even 2 years and eliminate Galamsey completely, but with time measures are be good. President Mahama is escalating measure after measure, say you drew declaration of security zones. My friends have been calling for emergency state of emergency. Everything is on the table, but one measure after the other. Now you escalate. If it gets to that point, that will be done. Eti on kana kumantoni na yenhwe babia fight no. Now on national issue, quick one. Election air course no. What the can enough express my opinion on polls. Closely, my monitor, except to say I'm not so much interested in whoever wins because of my medical I can I'm a trend across. Say Obia MPP be in the dinner banner. There's only one thing in it for that person and the party, and it's a Oba Beji humiliating defeat. Now it is on the basis say we NDC we are focused to say dollar yachina jina under 11 cedis now. Yeah, inflation a single digit from 24 eba. Your economy a grow among international communities enya confidence wom. Energy sector na minua lawyer on one kasa involved which was on the blink of collapse. Ya resuscitate feed Ghana Honorable Erikopoku lead the charge. Ama in the coming years we will not be spending millions importing rice, poultry products, any tomatoes ne de keka ho. Ye to me echo on that track. Said ye adwuma na ye show humility as several Ghanaians deal with unemployment. Obi omode ne beba bia no defeat Dr. Bawumia no, it may be bigger. And you know, no, can say the defeat was not as a result of the candidate per se, but NDC policies are na yedi gu akwam alternatives na yede ba no, and the governance omode my 8 years and a result to that. Ye ba ye in Shishaya President Mahama ne aban de gu akwam mu ne de yede ye adwuma no, whoever emerges council another humiliating defeat. We are waiting, but the point is, on my shas 2 months ago, me can say a 2-horse race, but they say I don't know Dane a quiet 3-horse race because in roads are Brian Champon make it say no a change dynamics no, and that makes it difficult for any candidate to emerge in the first round of voting. So the likelihood say because second round no very high. So let us wait. We still have about 2-3 months to go. By December, early January, Ibenya science not clear. And because second round, it can go either way because the support of other candidates can change the tide. So it is early days yet. At the moment, there is no doubt. Say to about now, Dr. Bawumia is leading, but in route to Branchampon making can shift balance of power over this election, and they should be very, very careful. For us in NDC, the best friend say, "Ukoto seja ato nu abodu semua na wasensu edo de enum the ekoso MPP 15 cents of Branchampon, 10 cents of Canadian Japan, 10 cents of Bawumia, vitriolic attacks our political opponents, indiscipline, si campaign mu atemdidie ene 19 muchucha ama party no in total disarray. E ade say yesu ade from because of my if runu aso ana e ba also. After 31st January, we will also be going through this process. But as you know, NDC, your record, your tradition, say no matter how tough a contest at the end, discipline juma wom. No being a huni. Say members of parliament openly about to declare for a particular candidate, and if that candidate doesn't win, I'm very confident under the chairmanship of Ira Sedun Ketia, there will be discipline. Said it previously, NDC will not allow ministers, CEOs to openly and in groups endorse a particular candidate, which is a recipe for chaos. And I think it's a non-idea ama ihunuwo MPP. So I can only wish them the best of luck. But whoever emerges, lawyer, the person will taste a bitter defeat.
Yo. Yeah, yeah.
Not just a word you have to know.
Dixon, I am one day. Why join the Short Memory Association of Ghana and Tampa?
Are you sure?
I'm telling you.
I don't know what can you
Otsnaha Okache call for state of emergency. Etia.
What Trump?
Oh, they said it only last November when they were in opposition. And I was in another Kwakufuado on impose the state of emergency. O send the Galamsey fight be mo ati se koduno. Impemo impose the state of emergency
because by then Nana were playing the cast in 8 years. That was 8 years in office.
Chairman.
So what else was left?
But that was the point I was coming
yes.
to.
Yes. 8 years. Not the
you see, and I still insist. No, yeah, now what you Ghana for one way free, and I be free. Them Mr. Mohammed, why president? They think we have forgotten. No, I mean,
but what follow president on this conversation?
Oh, I followed him.
That when it gets to the point that there's a need for that declaration.
Yes. Oh yeah, I hope we don't get there, because it is not like he himself said when he became president. Even though time of opposition, no for trumpet they declare state of emergency, one this associate no info. It's not easy.
He believed in it then.
Oh, Massa, it's not easy.
He believed in it then.
But he didn't speak for or against it. You see, like I said, unlike them, Nanado Dankwa Kufuado, Nenua bring or fight against Galamsey, what to one party for Mwoko. Communities are where your mind in Woho. Then one to Obama MPP and this Yaba Mwokon Mwaye.
Are we still going to hold on to this?
Oh, is it not a matter of fact that took place?
You had power at that point.
Didn't it take place?
But you had power at that point.
Then
the mass contribution.
I'm asking you a simple question.
I'm saying that
did it happen or not?
That is not the issue.
No, it is for
you
me.
had power at that time.
I don't have a problem.
And then
many problem. Miss Osi and I will see.
But the truth is, I see. The see and they say NDC. Young clarify. Maybe say clarify. Say NDC didn't take a position. Say, yeah, buy be magalam. Say, because you take it at that time. Say, yeah, buy you be bua. I'm mining, responsible mining. You be bua by responsible mining. Lawyer, are you against mining?
How can I be against mining?
Good. That is what your position. You see.
Yo,
from day one, you see, you're against Galamsey. Nobody is against responsible mining. That was what. That you can say you be Galamsey for you. You can say you be Bua Galamsey for now more responsible.
So in effect, what he's saying is that they detach themselves from what happened at that in beyond them. Say, and yet that policy of the NDC. If you go to their policy, it's a social contract.
You best support to
responsible mining.
Yes.
No modeba.
Oh my dear, to grow my house.
Be yo.
Now, I rather than go politicians yo.
Simon.
We don't learn.
When
you know that the performance of the city, factors all contribute to in the. We all know. You sit here and say, I arrest the city. Next year, Baba. Communities. Nekabisa. That was their party, no goods and services, scrappo, they don't get releases. They're not spending. You are injecting huge sums of money into the forex market. IMF cry about Sombo. You are doing it. You are manipulating the city. But me, I don't mind. Must say, my businessmen and women wash share. Need the city no obey stabilized. Our solution in about manipulating at all times, though, or control pay in the way now before then you clap for yourself. Time will tell. Time will tell. Our policies. Yeah, the youth of Ghana, and that was so original. That the whole promise at the moment there. Any Ghanaian or ye willing and able. Obenya Juma ye, o Sunday. Ochami, Ekwe Juma na pa. Ministries, departments, agencies. Ekwe Juma na pa from 8. Obo 4 and happen. Neja promise aba. Wabe ye Juma from 4 o'clock to 10 p.m. Not this naba wabe from 10 to 6 a.m. Obia Benye Juma.
Don't put it that way.
Hey,
when you do that,
did you hear their communication director?
When you do that, when you do that, there's too much mischief at play.
Which mischief?
But clearly,
on your TV.
Mr.
He was the communications director. He was the spokesperson, the chief advocate of their manifesto. What are you talking about?
You see,
please.
the 24-hour economy, a private-based driven.
Was it in their manifesto that was private-based?
Oh, of course.
But
yes.
Sepede ye change the rules. Now where you guess me host. DVLA or your private entity.
When you bring in those things, they won't follow about communication.
I mean, follow about communication. I mean, the Japanese. Maybe so the DVLA or your private.
We are Okogapua.
Maybe so some.
Japadi.
Or your private entity.
Yeah, Japadi.
Passport office or your private entities. Passport office or a private entity. Port and harbor or a private entity.
But do you remember?
Can you answer the question?
No. And your private entity.
And your private entity. Didn't they tell us that they will run 24 hours?
What Gapoa said they have started something.
They are not doing anything there.
That is where the problem is. If you don't appreciate what is being done there, different from not doing anything.
Tell me one role. Payroll. They were multiplied by 3. Was that not a promise?
133.
Thank you, Formula 133. 1 work, 3 shifts, 3 jobs. Is that not what they told the youth of Ghana?
But a private.
This was some. And that them the work at Ghana Mbabuna. And that them the work Kenya.
Yes.
Is that not the promise?
I wholeheartedly embrace it because Jifanko, where I do the abattoir business now, I say a one unique opportunity because we have the capacity, but financially we are not strong. So production in terms of Ibiba Anopa, Ibiba Ewia, Ibiba Enyumre, this is special ice. No, we are also going to benefit from some of these government interventions at Omodeba. And we are in talk with them. The 24-hour secretariat, we are in talk with them, the Greek ministry as well, to ensure that those benefits I be derived from Ghana, former Tinyaba, number 12, maybe a 12.8, maybe a 12. Because sometimes demands, but you need even the financial might and the machines able to make process a lot of things for us.
I'm a message as an American today. And that Ghana,
what should they?
Because the promise that they made.
Don't put too much pressure on the system.
I'm a pressure.
Why is it that you're expecting that their 4-year mandate, everything should be achieved today?
But they themselves, their own party people are saying that 6 months crisis enough to put in place all this.
We will not agree to that commentary.
I mean, I'm making one party for now.
We need to shape those thoughts.
I mean, I'm shape. I'm talking in what way?
Because you will be a beneficiary in some time to come.
Me, I'm telling you, do I maintain who?
Me,
because I've worked in government. There's no way one can say one budget, state budget around 40% or so. It's for public sector wages. How are you going to triple it? No, maybe so. Total revenue down. 40% to your wages and salaries. How are you going to triple it? Ever for a Jumabria row, ever from comfort 3 around the 3 shift. How you going to do it? But But that's what they told us.
Jim FM.
Amaini, and yet I'm not working out. So the Ghanaian youth are waiting for the promised jobs. Ministry of Energy, why expect about run a 3 shift? What can you be say? Then the ministers over for 3 man and a power qua. A crab and a prayer crab by the You told us that yes, that's what's gonna happen. And say young men they are expectant. One can do more crab any what's every Ghanaian who is willing and able.
Lawyer, where we?
Hey, I know the host.
Hey, oh my, oh my, oh my lawyer, oh my lawyer, also about you are going out of place. They say, lawyer, tip free, who to make money break. Ah, oh my own himself, yeah, to make ah. Oh my, the first time I'm going to be intimidated to a corner new. The first time I've seen you being intimidated in your own chair. Wow.
This was your main.
Lawyer,
what has happened? Majority leader. Majority leader. Hassan
Mama
Yaraga. What did he say at the media encounter with Parliament? Who may watch media for? As I will be expect that ban or confess KBF maybe on our best 24 hours. Forget it. It's not going to happen.
It is in the pipeline and it's they are advancing
pipeline.
Only
my
light at the end.
We are here financial amount for 80. Na me nyini say lawyer ehwe ye manifesto no ana e follow closely what try so be explaining 24-hour economy baby anyway you can say all the government agencies will be operating 24. You can say some and some have already started operating. Baby say DVLA some of their offices I shall say a year 24-hour economy. BB is a passport office. Now they operating 24 hours. I'm on for 9 shift. That is why visa passport waiting time are reduced by more than 80% now. Even regular passport doesn't take more than 15 working days. And in some sectors, now, said your mind port, you started 24 hours. Some aspect of the work. It is mainly driven by private sector. They are buying no cars obey and the 24-hour economy is obey provide enabling environment. I'm a private sector not travel. Now yet to me I employ more people. At the same time, government agencies are demand for services. Obi kwaya passport 3 months nan in Sankai. Obi license. Those areas will be operating 24 hours, and indeed, those areas we have started operating. And for purposes of educating people, my 24-hour economy, no, we say a manifesto, ejina fapem, ngotwe 8 pillars, sub-teams. You can grow 24 and no ban and a. That is one of the fundamental pillars. And about area so and the feed Ghana are buying air support to individuals, private agencies and institutions. Said you bet we are empty pillars we have grown 24.
We'll come back.
We have
this
made 24. Make 24 maybe and you're supporting private sector for manufacturing.
Maybe
said
maybe summation.
Build 24.
Maybe summation will be this that honorable Sampacho, the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development program is Ghana's most ambitious transformation agenda. It is a national production-led reset of Ghana's post-colonial import-dependent, low-value raw materials exporting economy into modern, self-reliant, and globally competitive economy that works around the clock to deliver productivity, sustainable growth, jobs, and food security for all.
And this is private-led.
And it's private-led.
Government. It Bill 24, for instance, pillars. Let me run through the pillars. Now, on TSA, under the pillars are 24-hour economy drive. Lawyer knows, but lawyer can say.
Don't worry.
I watch your face. I seen the hope and it dawned on me.
I'm so grateful. How much have I CP? No, nyame dofa dada. Nyame dofa dada.
He knows.
No. You know, but this morning political mischief is too much. No. Yeah, in Chaso. Me that's it. Kudos for the great job. Yeah, what is it?
The young man in Ododio.
Yeah.
Is that what they told you?
That?
I'm not going to
Of course, maybe one person will be breaking.
Maybe some there. The young man in Kokom
every Ghanaian.
A young man there.
Feed Ghana.
Thank you.
All these projects are
on my just make us a Jumahura.
Yeah.
Beneficiaries.
Yeah.
And Rekun West training is going on.
Yeah.
German South.
Yeah.
National apprenticeship.
Let's all be part of
so
this. Let's push
at the end of the year,
let's push it.
Mr. Lawyer and Chain, now by the end of the year, December, you will see that.
Thank you so much for your time. May the man in the OPD.